Another glorious week is underway. The first Monday barn burner of the week.
Only Monday, because we got that issue. Just the one Monday barn burner.
Is it the only?
Week. Yeah.
We're only doing one Monday show this week.
So buckle up.
I don't think we should do Monday shows ever, any month.
Your 4-day week.
My kid, my middle guy yesterday, he's like, what? 3-day weekends.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's the shit. Yeah.
It's real good stuff, these 3-day. This full 5. Why isn't it just 4, Dad?
Yeah, I know.
Because people are idiots, son.
Hey, Jack.
Son.
Hey, Dean.
How are you, pal?
I'm doing really well
It's
today.
Good to see you.
So good.
It's good to see you. Just a few things off the start. We'll start with it. Do you think people can hear what's happening outside? It feels loud here.
I can hear it.
In here.
Absolutely, I can hear it.
But I don't know by the time it goes into the microphones and then out and then into the...
You were worried about this beer fridge humming. We had that behind me for years. You could never pick it up.
It's very loud, though.
It is loud.
I feel like you're closer to it. I don't know. Anyway.
Not true.
Because there's some sort of... Is there an arborist?
Yes.
Outside?
They're definitely arboring.
A low-level arborist, not someone that's resuscitating a tree.
No, that said, he's got a truck picker thing.
Cherry picker truck.
Yeah. If it was a low level, I think he'd be up there on the...
No, I just mean like the really good arborists can bring a sick tree to life. This guy just kills them.
Yeah.
We're just going to eliminate.
Yeah.
He's the death doctor of arborists.
You just never know what to expect. What piece of large equipment is going to come rolling down the street?
Isn't it great that they're done paving, kind of? And now, now we're just doing tree removal.
Why wouldn't you eliminate those trees?
Yeah, we're going to do a major overhaul of the neighborhood. Let's tear up the sidewalks and the pavement
7
and then
times.
Put it all back in and then tear it out again and
Around
put it back in
these.
and then come in. We should get some. These trees are kind of dead, eh?
Good.
Yeah,
They were kind of in the way the whole time, too.
Gosh, I'm glad we're doing this now.
Yeah. So we have an arborist outside who is doing some sort of tree murder. There's some heavy-duty tree murdering going on outside.
Bit by bit. It's kind of a torture.
Yeah.
He's just working his way down each limb.
Limb after limb.
It started out a good day for that tree, and it's turned for the worse very quickly.
Where's the money at?
That tree was going into hibernation.
Yeah.
Like happy Dean, just like
losing some leaves.
Oh, I'm going to sleep now for 8 months. Dead.
It's like, what the hell's going on out
there? Ow.
Okay, so you think we're good?
Even if we aren't, what are we going to do?
Yeah, people in the chat saying they can't hear it. So
what are we going to do?
I was going to say.
Yeah.
If you
what are
want
we
to
going to
call
go
it for the 3-day weekend.
Want to yell at Dr. Kevorkian out there with the tree?
We were going to do a show, but loud outside. Secondly, it's not lost on me. It might be to the 2 other gents in the room. But things have gone very well for the Bronx Bombers since you have gotten that Yankee hat on top of your head.
They're real Yankee doodle dandy.
Why'd you have to do that?
There was a lot of peer pressure from Rhett. He did not like the old hat. The old hat was a little sweaty.
The hat was
it was bad.
So Jack, out of all the hats, all the gin joints in all the world, all the hats he could have had, he went and got a nice, crisp Yankee hat.
Just gross.
And the ups have outweighed the downs, although they tried their best.
They avoided what would have been a devastatingly horrific and historic loss.
Well, you saw, yeah.
I didn't see shit, but yeah, I heard.
But you guys were very hungry for the highlights the other day when they did shit themselves.
That's right, yeah.
And then
I mean,
nearly did it like good ball.
There was 4 home runs and
I have Yankees hats.
2 outs in the late innings. Yeah, that was good.
I have a lot of Yankee hats.
Nearly did it again. Anyway, so the hat is well done. And thirdly, how about those Pittsburgh Steelers?
Let's ride.
Let's ride, Jack.
Let's ride.
Honestly, it's already in the chat. People are aware. Don't bury the lead.
Yeah,
I don't know where else we start.
I don't know where else you start. One of the best Steeler. How did you characterize it?
The best game in years.
Okay.
Now it was almost one of the worst game in years because Wilson came in first half. He's throwing balls right into the dirt.
Yeah.
Ugly start. But man, did
Remember
they turn
those
it
clips
around?
of Richardson we played after about week 1 or 2 where he's sailing it over the receiver's head or right? Are you trying to stop the clock or what's? You were trying to dump pass.
That was supposed to be caught.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
But then I mean, I don't know what the turning point was, but then it all started to come
tell
around.
you.
And then it was that second half.
Second half, it was that interception right before the half that Rodgers threw, and then they went
Yeah.
down and put up 6.
Whose fault was that?
It's
not
never
Rodgers.
Aaron
It's
Rodgers'
not
fault.
Rodgers.
Certainly not his fault.
Jeez.
Some wrong route.
Clearly, what are you? Where
No,
are
was
you
that the one
running?
that bounced off Garrett Wilson? Because that was absolutely.
Oh man, we're going right to
Right
it.
let's
into
go.
it.
Let's go.
Jeez,
settle down.
wow, the jackometer's at a 9.
That is insane.
Oh, from a 5.
We are almost
Wow, it's
Super Bowl
right.
parade planning.
Hallelujah.
So good.
Wow,
That is insane.
not messing around with the jackometer
Not
today.
messing around, boys. The best
Wow.
game I've seen in years. We put up
Years.
37 points. Are you kidding me?
I saw
Oh.
0 minutes, Jack. Tell me more.
Okay, they're down 15-13 at the
Jack,
half, and you
yeah.
can take it
They're
from there.
down.
Because you talked about the rough start.
Yeah, rough start, brutal half.
They were
Re-
down 15. You say?
What was the score?
15-13
15,
at the half.
15-13 at the
late
half.
points, right? So he's saying they get the late
Yeah,
right
late
before the half.
late touchdown
to
right
get
before
in.
the half. Rodgers throws a pick, they score. And then right out of the half, I don't know. Everything's clicking. Interceptions, blocked field goals,
Adjustments.
sacks.
Tomlin.
Tomlin is a genius. He said he went lone wolf on this Wilson call. Everyone's telling him no. F it. I'm putting Russell Wilson in, and he delivers one of the best games I've seen in years.
You guys are
Everything's
4-2. Are
Everything's
you going to
click.
make a quarterbacking change? Really? With Russ? Are you sure?
Hell yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look like a genius.
And I still look. I don't know they've beaten a good team yet.
Oh, here we
Like they're
go.
great. They're 5-2. They're in a great spot to not only be a playoff team, but even potentially win the division, have a home field playoff game. They've lost 5 playoff games in a row. But I look and I'm like, Atlanta maybe, Denver no, LA maybe, Raiders no, Jets no, Dallas ain't good, Indy ain't good. Like that is a soft start. There's no one there that's good.
Yeah, the real test is
Hey,
the
Jack,
second half. But
Jack,
Agree,
don't
Jack.
yeah, Ryan, come on.
Oh my
tell him
god.
to go pound sand.
Well, he always does this. He'll say
It does.
it doesn't matter. They're going 9-8.
They always do.
Yep.
I'm the negative guy.
The next
Hey,
game won't.
Gee.
This game doesn't matter. It's 7.
Didn't win by enough.
Yeah.
Oh, they could have lost. They should have lost. Tough. Hey, Jack, good for you.
5-2, buddy.
Let's go.
That's all that
Nice.
matters.
Happy
5-2 with the Giants next and a bye.
You know what I do like about this? He's a 9.
Here we go.
Because I look at the back end there and I'm like, oh, we have so much plot yet to unfold.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why the jackometer is a thing. That's why it
Yeah.
exists. That's why it's here.
I love it.
9 feels a little high.
A 9's quite aggressive. But again,
It was a big night.
I don't know where
wild,
You, go.
wild swings of emotion.
You can't go above 10 Super Bowl
10
victories.
Super Bowl wins.
This
You
was
may as well be planning the Super Bowl party right now.
Yeah,
if you're
10
not.
is-
like you're naked in a pool in Vegas right now.
But he,
Wow, that's
that's
close.
true. Yeah. But that's, it's what it is to be a fan. And Jack is a fan.
That's
The highs are high, the lows are low. But you're right. What? So can you put that back up again? I'm not saying. No, of course,
Yeah,
they
you're
may not
acting
lose
like
again.
Pinder now.
Boom.
Hammering.
Here's the thought
Look how
process.
happy he is at the top, too.
My highest peak before that was an 8, and this was higher than that. I don't know if we're doing halves. I haven't talked to
I
our.
mean,
Did
whatever.
you have
That's
any
fine.
fist pumps on the couch? Did
Oh,
you stand up?
he
And,
would've
yeah.
danced.
Oh hell yeah!
Well,
I was
it's a
I
nine.
pace every game. I don't
It's a
sit.
9.
I walk around.
The pick, I mean, the interceptions
Yeah.
were
Yep.
exciting. I didn't think Russ was going to, was it Jefferson? Is that who it was? Who did
Van
he hit?
Jefferson. Yeah.
hit Jefferson. He's not going to, they're going to have to take a field goal or
Yeah.
he's going to turn the ball over. Nope.
Nope.
Wide open.
Van Jefferson in the end zone.
Bam.
Wilson even had a sneak. I thought they'd bring in Fields. Nope. Give it to Russ at the 1-yard line.
Hey, let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Okay, so
Let's ride.
you wanted to look
I
forward?
don't know what he's saying. Though.
You wanted to look forward.
You're
No?
looking
Okay.
forward?
You
Who's
just
looking-
asked
No,
us
I
about
was
the
going to
subject.
say,
Yeah. Because it does get interesting,
because the Giants are not great.
but have proven difficult for some.
Yeah,
But-
why
but
can't
I
you
was gonna
just
say-
ride the 9?
If they lose to the Giants.
Oh, it's a catastrophic draw.
Three.
Like, you're down below.
It's 3 or 3.
Three
Oh,
season
it has to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now all of a sudden it's probably because the quarterback wasn't good, and you're back into who the hell
Especially
did
after
start a quarterback?
performance like they had, apparently.
Then they go by. Then they have the Commanders, who've been sensational this year.
Well, they struggled without Daniels yesterday.
Sure didn't.
After he went out.
And then the Ravens, who are very good. Cleveland without Deshaun, that's a better team. Cincinnati's won 3 of 4.
Oh, listen, look, you know what? Hey,
Philly's good. That's a really tough finish. We're going to learn a lot about these Steelers for the end of the year, Jack.
Yes, we will.
Chiefs will have nothing to play for.
Oh, they'll be playing for something.
Ravens are,
Average.
they're all full of themselves. Eagles aren't very good.
And
Browns
they're
are not very
yet to
good.
play a divisional game. That's the crazy part.
Happy for you, pal. Very nice.
Thank you.
I got
Very
some
nice.
ice cream cake at the house if you want to stop by and have a slice.
The gelato place might be open by
I saw another the same thing. Gelato.
Well, there's tree limbs now in the front of the door. You can't really
Sorry,
get in there.
arborist in there.
HR.
Road
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe we get into it a little bit later, but I didn't. Like somebody in
Why?
the chat said,
Can't barely lead.
You can't. What, are you just going to dance around and then finally get to what everybody wants
No.
to talk about? Can't do it. Well, let's do it for our opening statements for McLeod Law. We'll get into it. I overheard a little something. Like I'm pretty astute.
Fancy new.
McLeod Law, personal injury. They take the stress off your shoulders. You're not alone, is what you need to know. Whatever the situation is, when you get McLeod Law on your side, it's just that sense of comfort. You know that things are going to be handled for you, with you, and to the best of anybody's capability. You have the best in the business going to work for you with McLeod Law. Maybe it's something simple, or maybe it's something that's very complicated and would be very stressful otherwise. Let them go to work for you. McLeod-law.com, the best in the business. They're Calgary-based and want to take care of you. One of you is actually you, sir, who said, and we were, without even really, we hadn't started talking about
Because you guys don't talk to me when I come in.
No, it's because you're coming 10 minutes for the show and we're prepping the show.
Yeah,
we're very busy.
You said that wasn't a very exciting game. Now, how did you
Question.
I said, would you say it was a boring game?
a boring game?
Yeah.
And there was not a lot of pushback in the room.
No, that was a boring game.
No. This is not a debate about whether this jackometer should be 9 or 7, but it was.
I'd say it was consensus.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it as I was watching the shot clock. If this was, you would took point spreads and over unders and that. If this was, I would have probably thought the over, as they were both kind of, are we going to get to 20 shots tonight or save some for next week?
Pretty
Yeah.
meager offensive outing for both clubs.
Tepid.
And look, you played great defensively.
Hey.
Sure you did.
And so did Seattle.
Yeah.
Tight hockey.
Joey DeCourt
You
looks
gotta
like
love it.
a guy in the NHL. Dan Vladar made some big saves.
Big
But
save,
you'd like to
Dave.
see
I mean, damn.
more accomplished when you have the puck.
Yeah. I like Vladar.
It was good.
Of what we've seen of him this year,
Get a jersey. then,
Battled hard.
if you
get
like
a
him so
jersey.
much.
Yeah, get a
Saves.
jersey. No, I thought he was
was good.
strong. He made some saves.
They've had strong goaltending all 5 games.
Yeah.
Like
'cause
honestly,
they're rested.
we talk about what happens when a goalie gets on a heater, and because you're alternating guys, you forget. But they've probably had about 950 goaltending this year. That helps.
You're the math guy.
I'll pull it up. Just
Figure it out.
Yeah, all of it kind of has a bit of a routine feel for him, kind of like we talked about Wolf last week. It looked like he was seeing it, feeling it. Nothing was giving him too much trouble. The one that goes in is a 5-on-3, right, in regulation, and then don't turn over the puck in OT like that. Sure.
Yeah.
That's big, right?
Whoops.
He's got a big book thing going, I guess.
Whoops. Scramble. Yeah. Well,
Wow, come on, now, give him credit. He's been quite good for quite some time.
He has
here.
been quite good, but
Yeah.
yeah, turnover, and then it's
fun
into
about
the.
something.
And they had chances, plenty of chances,
have a
despite
bunch
the
of
low
pen-
shot total.
Do they have a lot of penalties?
Penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. There was some.
There was some special teams fest.
Right.
Yeah, I think they were a
Some
little
special
more
teams.
undisciplined than you would have wanted.
I mean, this is kind of the. If this
These
finds
are all the highlights.
no, but this is the last 3.5 left, third
Yeah.
period. There's a real chance there. Those are the guys out there that you want to be out there. Zeri, Kadri. That's so. While some will bemoan that the winning streak is over,
It didn't win, but a point streak.
the point streak is alive.
It's alive.
It is alive.
Alive.
And the Pittsburgh Penguins come calling.
Woo.
Who will Jack be cheering for?
Oh, it's not even close. Yeah.
Oops.
Crosby Jammies.
Do you have a jersey?
We got like 5 jerseys.
Oh, well.
How far back?
I have a Yager, I have a Lemieux, I have a Malkin, a Crosby, and a Rust.
Well, you
Rust.
can get rid of the rust.
It's 2 for the Rusty Racer.
Russ is cool.
Rust is shit.
Yeah. So Dustin Wolf's sporting a 944 right now.
That's not 950, right?
And Dan Vladar's sub 900, but we probably forgot about that first period in Vancouver. That's half the goals he's allowed all year was
That's
the first period in Vancouver of game 1. So since that first period, he'd be around the same number as well.
And that is the Vladar thing, isn't it? You watch him play, he's like, play pretty well. Then you look at the
What's
numbers.
wrong with this guy?
I feel like he's played better than those numbers.
I totally agree. I think the first year he was here when they won the Jennings, I believe, I thought that was his best sort of counting stats results. But other times, you're like, God, he battles, he makes saves, he has no business saving. And then maybe that one was a little leaky. And the end of the year, you're 895. You're like, that's not
Let's
league
not
average.
kid ourselves.
Mm.
There's one and one thing only that's driving that bus, and it's the La Barbara train.
So LaBarbera is what to Vladar?
The goalie coach?
I'm not sure that I've
Is
seen
that a
the,
shot?
the
What-
LaBarbera train.
No, the
confused.
La
What are
Barbara
you trying to
train.
say?
I was golfing with the La Barbara train. I
yeah,
see
yeah.
the La Barbara train around.
Okay, well,
The
so
La Barbara train is rolling.
I'm trying to understand the point you're trying to make. So
Some good coaching is
He's
what I'm
saying
trying to
it's
say.
the battling. Okay. Yeah. No, I was sorry. I just
Is
came off
this a
talking
hard
about,
thing to grasp?
I just talked about him being 895. And then you said that's the LaBarbera train. So I was confused. at what
Yes,
the
but
point
we
was.
also followed up with saying that the one period is
Yeah,
giving those
totally.
numbers a bit misleading, and that we've had good goaltending.
Good goaltending.
And I'm
Yeah.
saying the
Yeah,
La Barbara
yeah,
because
train
they're on the
is
La Barbara-
rolling.
Come on,
That makes
Ryan.
sense.
God
Makes
damn
sense.
it.
Oh my
It's
god.
twice today.
Jesus,
You are
twice
on
already.
a roll.
Let's go.
I can't believe you took a shot at Jason like that.
I'm a huge fan.
Off the others may disagree, but they look tired and like they had been on a 2-day travel excursion.
2 days.
Oh dear.
I mean, they weren't.
I said that
terribly
to someone in the
sharp.
rink yesterday. I said, listen, you go off, you have some fun.
Some
It
fudge.
maybe doesn't what's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea at this point.
It's the next game is maybe not where you see
Yeah.
that bonding pull, you know,
Yeah.
but down the road
Yeah.
they've created
You're
a
going
bond.
to actualize those gains later.
Yeah,
That's
that-
nice.
thank
Sure,
you.
Yeah.
Wordsmith.
Well done.
Wordsmith indeed.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I just thought that there's not a lot happening in this game.
Low event hockey. And when you think about all the man advantages too, there still wasn't a lot of shots.
There's not a lot of shots.
Like, what did you have? You were like maybe 40, 45 shots through regulation between two teams on a special team fest. Like, oh boy.
Yeah, somebody sat in this chair and said, "Hey, listen, they're scoring a lot of goals. What happens when they're not scoring 5 or 6?"
Yeah.
They scored 1. Still found a way to get a point.
They're a top
They can-
6 team defensively. for
however you
goals
want to
against.
play it. That's a Huska team. However you want. How do you want? You want to run and gun? You want to wheel? You want to do special teams? You want to tighten things up?
Sweet.
We roll with you.
We're a Huska
Let's
team.
do this.
We're a bunch of Husks in here.
Husqvarna?
Husqvarna.
6th in the league
Yep.
in
what?
terms of goals against. So top 6 defensive team, just like we all thought.
Yep.
Yes, well, that's what we.
Yeah, there's a lot
it
of
was
things
the
that have
one
really-
thing we circled, and that was back.
We threw out a lot in the early going. That's come home to roost.
Yeah.
This team,
insight.
no fun to play against.
Of
That's what we told you.
note, Daniil Miromanov, for the first time since being acquired from Vegas, was scratched.
Good.
It's the first time in his Flames career he did not play, and that was so we could get top pair Tyson Berry, which I don't know is going to be long live the top top pair Tyson Berry. TP.
I like that actually. TP.
Yeah.
TP.
See,
But they're trying to get him in, and
here's the thing.
yeah.
You have been a Miromanov guy.
You're the
You
only
said,
person
"Hey,
in town that's a
Miromanov, he's an
Miromanov.
NHL defenseman." You've been more bullish on
the
him.
results have been great when he's been on the ice. He's playing with Uyghurs, probably helps a lot.
I think.
I haven't seen him without Uyghur. I'd like to know more about him.
Would you?
Well, then you'd know what he is. Like, that's the whole thing. It's like when you play
Yeah, I don't
next
know
to
if-
Chris
that's the thing.
Tanev, Oliver Shillington looks like a top 4 guy.
Yeah.
And then when you see him without, you're like, he's not a top 4 guy at all. Like, I feel like with Miromanov, the results have been so good. They outshoot their opponents. They outchance their opponents. They outscore their opponents when they're on the ice. They have tougher matchups. They have tough minutes.
I think.
I don't know what he looks like without
point is
Uyghur.
though
I
that
don't know what he
maybe
looks like without Uyghur.
maybe you don't want to see him.
Here's the other thing.
I think you'll know more about him.
I don't question Ryan Pinder's opinions and recall. I really don't. But that statement right there could have been 100% a politician just saying something. I have no effing idea if Miromanov on the ice is.
No,
Hey,
I'm
outpoint-
telling you.
outpoint,
Yeah.
outchance. They're
No. I saw a tweet the other day. He's got very, very nice underlying numbers with Uyghur. And so my question is, how much of that is Uyghur? And if
90%.
well, and that's what we're going to find out here, I think. So that was why I brought it up. A guy's been stapled to Uyghur since he arrived. And for the first time, it was someone else with Uyghur.
Sutter had stapled me to FNUF. I'd have made millions more. I just needed a young guy to carry me.
He would have left you in some weird spots.
I was, yeah. So which one is it? Is it because they're a good pair and look what they can do together?
is it a
Or
good
is it that
fit?
this guy has major flaws? Let's put him with our most well-rounded defenseman to compensate.
It could be a lot of those things. And so until you see him without, I
Yeah.
don't know. I want to see. That's why I do want to see him without Uyghur.
I'm not poking holes. You are the lone person in this town that has ever mentioned Miromanov to me. Now, we talk about this on a daily basis, and I'm not saying that your opinion of him is wrong, but no one else, even like
Yeah.
you're around town, no one says the word Miromanov to me.
No, and I'm not trying to trumpet him as this huge thing. It's just that he was off the depth chart in Vegas. He was coming off a serious injury that cost him a year of his career, basically. He'd played how many, like 27 games in the NHL in his career. So you're like, this is a raw kid that isn't that young, but was a late switch to D. Like, it's just fascinating because you didn't know anything about him. And so we
I just don't
learned that
know-
it was a competent pair with Uyghur. What I'd like to learn is, what is he without Uyghur?
I have him more in the Pahal, Hanley, Miraman. They're waiver guys, essentially, to me. I think if you put
Well, two of them were,
Miromanov,
yeah.
if you put Miromanov on waivers, is he getting picked?
I
I
would-
don't think so.
I would think so now, but last year Vegas wouldn't do it. That they literally wouldn't
Or
put
they
him on
didn't
waivers
have
for
to.
risk of losing him.
Yeah.
No, he was an
Now-
8. They could have played him.
Now,
in
again,
Henderson.
it's maybe unfair. You're right. It can't all
I don't
be
want him to not be
Mackenzie
good.
Uyghur.
I want him
But
to.
I thought it was interesting is, okay, so if you were going to make room for Barry, I didn't think he would be the guy coming out.
yeah,
And maybe they look at it and say, you're still growing at the position and all this whole thing. You could use a night
Maybe
off.
he's got the
yeah.
sniffles.
And this is why I bring it up. So Rasmus Anderson plays it right. You're not moving for Tyson Barrie. Hall has been everything you could have asked of and more for
Sure.
a third pair
And
right shot
handsome.
guy. And so Tyson Barrie, do you want to come play the left side that you've played maybe a dozen times in your career, or do we keep you on the right?
These
and so the
sissies that
last
can't
guy-
play both sides. It drives me nuts.
I know it does, but it's the way the league is now.
Doesn't have to be. They're talking
it
about
just is. I'm not telling you it
positionless
should or
hockey
shouldn't.
coming down the pipe, but we have to be on our right and left side to play D. Makes no sense.
It's a fast game.
Fast game. Like total ice time a game. Miromanov last year with the Flames, 21 minutes. That's not a Hanley. That's not.
No, but
Pahal.
But it's who he's
but
playing.
it's who he's with.
And so this is why I found it of note that he didn't play Saturday.
And
No one else
I
talked
did
about
too.
that storyline.
Yeah.
Did you guys
I
do
didn't see it
some-
anywhere.
did
I'm like,
you
that's the first
guys-
time he's been scratched.
Did you guys do some research?
This is our reason.
Some digging?
We thought we'd lean
Did
on
you
you,
phone
the
the
D-man.
trainer and say, like, you got the sniffles?
Call the
Oh,
trainer.
the trainer. God, that'd be illegal.
He,
You know what?
is he leaking
Didn't do
boobs?
that.
Did he have
Wow.
got a diarrhea?
Something we got to think about.
I didn't. Now I do.
Lot of
feel
lot of
And I don't-
lot of illness out there.
I don't think that's where Tyson Barrie belongs, to be fair. Like 31
Oh,
GMs didn't want him
TB.
until October or whatever, right?
Well, where does
um,
he fit better? Actually, if you
Well,
think
and
about
so
it.
this is what I'm wondering. Why don't you have Anderson and Uyghur together?
No,
Is your best
I
2D? You're trying to
think
spread it
I
out.
think you have to spread it
Spread
out.
it
And so
out.
what I'm really asking you is put these,
Spread
if
it
you
out.
want, if you think
Spread
Miromanov's not you're one of your top 6, put these pieces together because I think he is.
Just an observation.
Yeah.
That is all.
I hope you're right.
About
Miromanov
being.
at number 3.
Yeah, man, I don't think it's 3.
That was
Because
about
the
it from
rest of the
game,
town
though,
is
right?
not excited about him. Just so you know.
I don't think they're unhappy.
No.
It's just kind of he's a guy in a
He's a
sweater.
player on
Yeah.
the team.
Anyway, there was not a lot that I took from that game. That was one of them.
Good.
Miromanov out. Oh,
First
It's a
time.
nice
Nice
first
little
time we've-
chat. It was a nice little conversation
time we've-
about.
wait. Did you enjoy the little chat we just
I
had?
did.
Yeah.
I thought it was different.
Right?
Mhm.
No one else is having these conversations. That's
Mhm.
why you come here, folks.
No one around town's having that chat. That's why you come here, right?
That's
right.
why you
See?
come here. Yep. That's why you come here.
How's your dog?
That's right. It's also why you come here.
It's always good.
The Jackometer, Miromanov discussions.
Mhm.
Hey,
The
do you
barber
think
trains.
George Carlin.
you
drops.
think what's his name? Friedman and
No.
BX are talking about that?
No, no,
No, they're talking about fucking 5-pin bowling or so. Oh, great story.
Oh,
that's
they were
such a-
sandbag.
Ooh, my ribs. Anyway, 4-0-1 are the Flames.
Come down to those guys. Come on.
That's it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. They don't.
They still don't like us.
Still,
Yeah. I think some of them don't even know, but some of them, like it's still.
I don't
there.
think BX is aware of us. No.
Yeah, that's really what I was talking about. Anything else from in Flames land?
I'll talk about Pinder Report. The farm team's looking
Okay.
good, and
Oh,
what you
good.
wanted to hear is what you're starting to hear about a particular player.
That's
What
a
you
tease.
wanted to hear is what you're hearing. Is that
You're
what?
starting to hear?
Okay, starting to hear.
Yeah.
Starting to hear it. Starting to hear it. Now, what is
I kind of
this?
feel like going back to Stockton because that banana cream pie I had in Stockton was
Not a
phenomenal.
lot of people say that. I feel like I should go back to Stockton.
Every
It's
time
usually
I
like,
think
I
of the-
promise I'll never go back
Yeah,
there
every
again.
time I
is
think of
one
the Flames
sentiment.
farm team, I could just picture that Italian market with the banana cream pie.
Mm.
Just a bite. Then the whole
Back when
thing.
you were teaching Justin Kirkland how to be a
Yeah,
good pro.
when I got to go stand in the stands and not interact with
Mm.
anyone, just kind of be there.
Ryan Pike, morning from Barcelona, Spain.
Yes,
Really?
little vacay.
What?
It's actually the evening in Barcelona, but
Who in the F is this guy kidding?
It's the
Barcelona,
start of the
Spain.
hockey season. This guy's going to traipsing around
be back.
Barcelona.
he is not available for Afterburner.
Great
for the next few
architecture
games.
in Barcelona.
He is in
Barcelona.
Barcelona. The Flames are playing tomorrow night. He can't be in Barcelona. Who's
You-
going to be
Is that
doing the
Spanish?
game notes on FlamesNation.ca?
Oh, he's still working. Don't worry. You think he's?
That's
He's
the
not?
thing about the new world, Dean.
So you're telling me you can be in Barcelona and still be able to cover the Flames and Penguins?
If you talk like
I think
that,
we
you
know.
can't interact.
Sagrada Familia, Barcelona, Barceloneta.
You don't have to have a lisp to say it. Like,
I don't have a lisp. Lisp.
CH.
You heard that, right?
Barcelona.
I just find it odd that the season's 2 weeks old and now is when
well,
Pike
he's
decides
gone to
he's going to go
Australia.
to
You've been to Nashville. He's in Barcelona. Jack, where are we going?
Barcelona.
Let's go somewhere.
Medicine Hat.
I go.
Wanna go Tabor?
Tabor's
Ooh.
good. Now there's snow. We don't want to drive those roads now.
Have you been to Vulcan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
they love Star Wars,
right
huh?
cheek sneak
Star
used to
Trek.
live in
Star
Vulcan.
Trek, yeah. What?
The right cheek sneak.
Did she?
Oh yeah.
What a gal.
Yeah,
What a gal. She lived in Vulcan?
absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Right? I had no idea. The right cheek
I
snake.
can't do that.
What's a right cheek sneak?
That's a good question,
you
Jack.
Just think about it, buddy. You come back to us tomorrow with the answer.
Well,
a little bit of homework.
I don't
what it
think that's
was. It
fair to
was
Jack.
it's a relative of Rhett's, one of his
Aunt.
his auntie. She'd kind of,
Had a reputation.
now would you blame it on other people? You just kind of knew it was happening.
Absolutely.
Blame it on the
she's
dog?
sitting by her brothers.
Doug. Biscuit. Biscuit.
Oh goodness gracious.
That's why you come to Barn Burner.
That's why you come to Barn Burner.
Come for the
Yeah.
Vulcan anecdotes. And
What a
It's why, and then
what a
it's-
lineup.
It's why you come back. It's
Yeah.
for stories and anecdotes like that, for sure. This Friday, we are going to be at the OC Origin Calgary, the new brewery, the new tap room. It's the grand opening. They're gonna, you know what they're gonna do? It's they're gonna have what is it?
Ribbon cutting.
Like doves when you is
Doves.
it doves?
Yeah.
Is that what you set
Yeah, they
free
said-
to
yes.
celebrate?
Yeah.
They're gonna smash wine bottles on
no,
Pinder's head
well, it's
like you do with
beer,
big
but not
boats.
wine.
when they're for
Christen
their
my
maiden
forehead.
their maiden voyage. Gonna smash bottles on Pinder's head.
See Rhett on one side, you on the other. Like crack the keg open
Yeah.
with my head.
I understand they're looking for a
Battering
big one of those big pair of scissors though.
Yeah.
Having a hell of a time finding those big pair of
Shears.
scissors.
Big
Yeah.
Lebowski had a few of those. In his
Yeah, that's
dreams.
right. So if you
The
have
cut off your Johnson.
some of those, text Sterling. This Friday, doors open at noon. We're going to do the show there. We are going to celebrate with some Barn Burner Blonde and all the other delicious Origin brews. But what it is, they've been in, as we've said, we've been in Strathmore for a long time, but they saw things, business is picking up. We could probably stand to expand a little bit here. So they struck a deal and have themselves a Calgary location as well.
Can't wait.
Beer specials, food, games, music. I like all those
I was gonna
things.
say that's
Not
4
in that
for 4.
order.
That's you, Dean.
You'd go food first,
Food,
music second,
Then music.
then beer specials.
Depends
then
on the
beer.
games, I guess.
Depends on the
They're
beer.
probably not talking like video games or
Jenga.
anything.
It could be. There's a
Think so?
brewery in Regina when we went to the outdoor game. They had NHL '94 on Sega Genesis in the
Wow,
brewery.
I see. I'm all right.
Oh,
Do you go with mixed lineup or what do you?
I go no line changes, and you're not allowed Chicago because Roenick's too good. It's a hack.
Yeah. Is that the one where Gretzky bleeds, or that's 94?
93.
93.
Make his head bleed
Yeah.
for
It's
Superfan
good that you
99
guys
over
Did you
there.
know that Gretzky bleeds in 93, Jack?
And they show 93 Sega
It's
Genesis.
good that you
No, never
rich
played.
it's good that you rich kids could afford those games.
Whatever. In 92, where were you?
Playing hockey.
Yeah. With your, did you have your signing, your baby duck
No, I
signing
got
bonus
drafted
yet?
in
No,
94.
Would have been in the Blades.
I was wearing hand-me-down suits.
Sure. This is quite a sob story.
Randy River.
Jesus.
Silk.
Can't do this show again.
Silk shirt. So that's this Friday. We want you to come hang with us. We're going to.
Yeah,
We didn't get to own it. We got to rent it for a weekend.
Right.
That's how we played video games.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you go to Blockbuster and
Yes.
rent the console.
Mhm.
You just completely melt your brains.
Yeah.
So you get
remember.
like dizzy and headaches and like vomit. And then call it a
We
weekend.
got to rent a weekend of video games and a week of trampolining. Got the trampoline.
You rented a trampoline?
Yes, sir.
That
It would
doesn't
show
sound
up in
safe.
your yard or
They
what?
would come set it up, and a week
Really?
later they'd take her
Guaranteed
down.
that company's bankrupt or legal issues, all that.
You know what? I was thinking about
Trampoline.
just press pause on the whole, or just. There's some money to be made there, eh? What's the one thing you'll spend money on?
Renting trampoline.
Your kids.
No.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I've learned.
And whatever you can do to make your kids happy with the less you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
We should start like we got trampolines, bouncy castles.
We know where this
games.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second? You know where this conversation started?
Uh,
The babysitter is already out there,
Yeah.
and it's in their hand, and they do not give an S about any other trampolining or dodgeball or any of that crap. They have. They're very happy with.
I guess so. Let's go. Like I'm just thinking younger kids. It's your birthday. It's a thing coming up.
I think that
We're
the
gonna-
trend is that they're starting. They've got all that though. We're way behind.
This is the last thing you want to do is put on clown paint and do kids' birthdays.
Not
Trust
me.
I think you should. I
No,
think you
I'm
should
saying
be the
you'd be
reptile.
great at it,
I think he should be the reptile guy
Oh,
and
the
take the
reptile
snakes
guy.
to the birthday
Yes.
party.
Barn burner party.
I
Horrible
told you
people.
if we're gonna host a party, it's gonna be the meat raffle.
Well, okay. Well, we're right.
Talk about a meat draw for 2 years. I still
Well, I'll and now to get back to the origin thing, if we show
We
up
should
on
do it,
Friday
yeah.
and there's no bouncy castle, I'm going to be some pissed off.
Yeah, I come with you.
Fucking Sterling.
An adult bounce castle. Now we're cooking.
Ooh,
It's a
I
big,
Let's add a few
warehouse.
let's
waivers.
finish this
Yeah.
read because I got something I got to tell
it's
you.
a big warehouse. So anyway,
Join us.
Jack, let's look at that one more time because we got beer specials, we got games, we got music, and we got games and
We got
music. And there was one other thing.
Beer specials.
Beer
Food.
specials, games, music, food. There you go. Where is it?
What?
Right there.
Yeah.
943 28th Street Northeast.
Come hang.
Super easy.
Easy.
It's easy to get there.
9,
You're going to go Memorial and then
First left.
hang a left at the lights
43.
there.
What is
There's
it?
the BP on the corner.
28th
Hang a left.
Street? When is it?
Friday.
No,
Stick it
the address.
943
Yeah.
28th Street. N.
That's where the best pitas in the league are, right there. That same.
Is it?
stoplight, Yeah?
21 minutes. Okay.
Oh, it's not far, guys.
Guys, we're there.
It's not far. It's
I mean,
right
you can
there.
still go to Strathmore if you want, but
You
on
can.
Friday you should be in Calgary.
Yeah. But they are, I think the big part of it is we got a tap room here.
Mm.
We've been telling you, if you want Barn Burner Blonde or you want the origin, well, we'll maybe deliver it to you. Or if you're coming out to Strathmore, go talk to you. It's in the city.
Now we got it, baby.
It's right here. Anything you want. You want kegs, you want cans, whatever it is, it's here. And we'll be there on Friday with the bouncy castles. It's a warehouse. There's no bouncy castles. I'm just fucking leaving.
Zzz, zzz.
Oh, hey. See ya.
The boom train will be leaving.
That's right.
There's some ninja stuff, parkour stuff up there too, around the neck of the woods.
Oh, there's all
Get
kinds
all
of things.
banged
up
up and go jumping rope to rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So speaking of getting all banged up and doing silly things, we had a
Yeah.
team party, a parent party, as you have to.
Oh,
have.
good.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
You got it
yeah,
early
yeah.
in the season.
I was home alone, so I
Keys in the
quickly,
fishbowl.
quickly left. But it came to my attention the next day that one couple decided to scooter home.
Scoot home. Accident.
Bad call. Oh, no.
It's not the first, won't be the last.
Got home at 11 a.m.
from the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Some of the jibs are
No, I hope it's on dad, not mama.
the worst, and maybe the best part is they're not listening. So
Yeah.
there's video.
Oh,
Really? From what, like a
Door-
garage
the
cam?
old door
Or-
cam.
yeah. Okay, so walk me through it.
Well, apparently they're one of the last to leave,
Apparently.
and they live close to the residence where
Yeah.
the party
Yeah.
was. So not going to drive.
No.
There's a couple scooters here. This will be faster than walking.
Huh.
Let's go. Let's do this.
it's a tough way to finish the key bowl mixer.
The
opener.
owner of the house, couple half hour later, is like, we got trouble. I said, what? Yeah, we're at the hospital. What? 11 a.m. 11 a.m.
They missed practice or they're still there?
They made it.
Yeah, let's see their dedication. You got to do that early, right, Dean? You're a veteran of the kid hockey. You got to see who the lushes are and who the squares are.
Oh, the parent party,
Gotta
yeah,
get-
you
Parents
need
got
to
to
get
get in
that,
a
so-
mix, meet each other.
Yeah,
Who's
you need
who?
to do that.
Who's kid of
My
yours?
first ever
you
parent
married to?
party, I was talking teachers like mad, and the guy I was talking to, his wife was a teacher.
How'd that go for you?
Hey, it's not your fault, Rhett.
Don't worry.
He's teacher.
What are you going to do? You going to canvass the crowd when you walk in? Okay, who might I offend with my...
Listen, I got to share my quackery.
Quackery. To be fair, that guy's been us talking to NHL players since. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it all evens
Yeah,
out.
yeah. When we were,
But your wife,
I've-
great teacher.
I've not spent a lot of time on those scooters. Are they hard to navigate, get around?
I would
I
say
think
they're
when
not
you're-
hard at all, and to the point where you'd be incredibly inebriated and still think it's a good idea.
You'd get cocky on it thinking,
Yeah.
because I'll be honest, in Nashville, they're everywhere.
Oh, yeah. They're all
And
Yeah,
we
but
were
this was
thinking,
an
same in this
actual-
neighborhood. Yeah.
Foot. Like not a.
Oh, not a-
No. this
how
was-
badly do you hurt yourself on a
You
non-motorized?
Smash your front
Oh,
teeth.
dear.
Well, I hope they call Dr. J. That would be an extra natural.
Yeah,
If you need
they're
to
in the
get some
neighborhood.
bars. There you go.
I got inebriated this weekend.
Good.
Wasn't really a parent party. Have you heard of a progressive dinner?
Yep.
I have.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
There's
There's
a
a fence.
there's a progressive, not really. There's a progressive dinner. Jack, have you ever been to a progressive dinner?
No, explain
I
progressive
thought
dinner.
Jack was going to your house. Did he go to your house?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, I
Did you
didn't.
invite him?
He didn't want to come.
He didn't invite you?
I brought up, hey, maybe he wants to come over, and then he's, I might go to Montana.
You should have gone
That's
to
the
Montana.
first thing that's on your to get out of.
You know when you
my
shouldn't go
place.
to
I might
Montana?
be on traveling to Mars this weekend. So
Barcelona.
Barcelona with Ryan Pike. So you have it's like a little neighborhood or whatever.
Yeah.
Say there's 3 or 4 hosts. We're gonna go to their house first and have appetizers and drinks. And it's now we're gonna go and have the warm appies at the next house, and then you go and have the main course at somebody else's
This
house,
is
and then the
stupid.
desserts. You know.
See, the thing with Dean is he loves people and he likes getting out of his house. So progressive dinner puts both of those.
Well, I
into the
thought
same
you guys
box.
would have been impressed because
I love it. It's a great idea.
Why? in
You
the
would hate it.
F
I would.
Do you
love
want to mess up 5 homes to host?
it's the women.
It's
They're excited to
totally-
do it.
It's
Oh,
a
they're
hen
showing
do.
off the houses.
They get to show off the houses. There's little
Jeez.
things, it was an
It's
Italian
Halloween.
theme.
Oh.
So they had
So what was the best dish?
um
Don't say yours.
The pasta.
oh
I made a vodka sauce out of this world. Sorry, I interrupted.
Best dish.
Because they're listening.
Best cocktail. We need something here.
Did you go?
my buddy I did go.
How many
I did
houses
go.
did you get to?
I got to 3.
Yeah, that seems high. The overpaid.
I got to 3. So I think I missed the appies and then got there for the lasagna and then the dessert.
The line was 2.5. Overpace.
Yeah.
Lasagna.
But
I'm a big lasagna guy.
yeah.
Garfield.
Lasagna? Why does that get you?
We've done this show for so many goddamn years.
Too long.
But I cooked the goose a little bit.
Good.
I was dancing in the living room.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
whose
up.
living room?
Shit, yeah.
Who's
I
li-
don't know.
Nice.
Was your shirt off?
No, I kept
Then
the shirt on.
Doug one upped you
Yeah,
because he
no.
was dancing with his shirt off.
Really?
Boy, you know you're in it when now is it? Do you think it was temperature control or just felt
Well,
the need?
they were in Palm, so he was.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
that fits the bill there.
Yeah, you'd be hot and bothered
Good
for
stuff.
sure.
So dancing.
Yeah.
Who you dancing with?
Well, just whoever. It was,
Wow.
Mosh, like a mosh pit?
Jeez, what kind of party is
almost,
this?
yeah.
Those Italians, that's what they do. They love to.
You know what? I can't. I'm powerless when old Dua Lipa
What are you gonna do?
Levitating.
Yeah,
God damn, that's a great song.
It's a banger.
I'm kind of into stumbling right now.
And then I said, you know what? The guy was playing music. I'm like, you know, it's going to be a huge hit. You got to, hey, get ready.
I used to be a DJ. I can feel the crowd right now.
Give me some of that Love Shack B-52s.
Jesus.
Yeah, Love Shack.
If you see a pain, it's
You are
at the
so
side
old.
of the road.
Do you know what the Love Shack
Mile
is?
to
Jimmy?
the line. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. So I was, yeah,
You were the Love Shack.
You're the Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, baby.
on the door, baby.
Bang, bang.
Shit, yeah. Tin roof, rusted.
Damn, I wish I was there.
I've got me a car. It seats about 20.
Mm.
So hurry up and bring your jukebox money. Jack, do you know the Love Shack?
Yes, I do.
Sure you do.
Phew.
Because
Who
Jack,
doesn't.
yeah.
When he karaoke's,
You and DJ Powerplay would run a hell of a party. I tell you.
Well, I'll tell you, you know what? It's like, I don't know if it's a Pavlovian thing or whatever. You start playing fucking Love Shack, I'm powerless to it.
I'm the same. So it's a guilty pleasure.
I'm telling you what, hey, Sterling, don't get any crazy ideas with this music and food and beer specials.
The
You start playing
B-52s live on a
B-52s.
live show.
taking over.
Holy shit. You got the B-52s to play?
Excuse me, guys. I just need to start dancing with Big Goofy Mark or something. Not quite the same thing. We'll get we'll get some other things here in a
Yeah,
moment.
for sure.
Some other
Lots of
things.
stuff.
I want to tell you about Square. If you run a restaurant, you're too busy for this ad. You're thinking about how to get more orders flowing, new locations opening. You need to get more customers and keep those customers coming back. So really, you're already thinking about Square because Square Restaurant Tech helps more than 400,000 restaurants do all those things and more. So when you're thinking about your restaurant, think bigger and think Square. Maximize sales by making it easy to process orders in-house with a kiosk or a mobile POS for table-side orders and online ordering for takeout and delivery. Go to squareup.com to see why Square is big in restaurants. Many other things as well, but certainly in restaurants. You know what I did for you guys? Because I know, was it Friday we were here? You guys were really...
Friday's Fine Shirt Day. Yeah.
You were not here.
I was not here.
Yeah, we had a great
Well,
show
which day was it? Maybe it was Thursday. I lose track of time. You guys really wanted to see those Yankee highlights. You were all about the Yankee highlights. You're like, oh, I bet you're not going to show it. And we had them.
Epic.
I figured you'd want to see these ones as well.
I did.
Are the Yankees still playing?
big-
Was this Arizona Fall League? Or
No, let's take a look, take a listen, fellas. Scoreless.
And Soto rifles one right center. This is going to split the gap, goes to the wall. Can Torres score? Rojas will wave him home. Throw comes in. Torres is out. Whoa! What a way to start this night.
Little doughy, right?
Yeah.
Josh Naylor takes off. Bo Naylor down the right field line. It is a fair ball. Here comes Josh. Bo goes to second.
Some more juice.
The brothers Naylor deliver.
Good brothers.
Yeah, Canadians.
Quan up the middle, the base hit. Jimenez on his way to the plate. He will score. Snap throw to first. Quan is back. It's an RBI single. And the Guardians have added to their lead. Now 2-0. See what Bybee has in mind here. And a high drive into left center field.
Strong swing right
Stanton's
there.
going to watch another one fly. Are you kidding me?
It's time for a
Giancarlo
resurgence.
Stanton made for the moment.
Unbelievable.
Again. The game is
That's
tied
right.
at 2.
Oh, gee.
Stanton delivers
LFG.
his fourth home
It's just
run.
everybody's throwing
Gotta
back.
steal.
If you just
Soto,
lay
a
it down,
high fly ball
look
to
at this
center.
shit.
Thomas
10th
backing
inning.
up. Thomas at
Get
the
out!
track. And
Oh!
Soto.
He's so good.
A
So
three-run home
good.
run.
What will you do to the Yankees if they don't sign this guy?
How doesn't he sign with them? How don't they sign him?
They haven't been the highest bidder all that.
That at bat was unreal. Not to get too deep. He fought him off and fought him off and fought him off. So you're going to throw me a fastball. You don't think you are, but you are.
Juan Soto goes deep.
He just doesn't get out. Like, that's kind of the point of baseball.
Yankees a 5-2
Takes walks all the time, doesn't
Yeah.
swing at bad pitches, doesn't get out.
Here's the 1-2. Thomas fly ball right field.
So
Who
that,
else should end this
but again,
game?
that was what, game 3 when they gave up the 2-run shot in the ninth, and then or the 8th and then the 9th, whatever the hell it was, and then nearly did it again the next game and needed heroics to come back and win. And then here they get it in the 10th. So they are off.
First time in 15 years, is that right?
09.
And that's crazy because it's not like they've not been spending for 15 years. This has been
See, there's Pinder always
no. But I mean, I understand the excitement because there's been a lot of years where it's Yankees are favored in the AL East. It's been out of those 15 years, probably 10.
It's crazy.
They're finally there.
Yeah, like that. It's Giancarlo Stanton
Finally,
who's leading the way. Is this guy? No surprise, but so there. Yeah, first time since 09, they are off.
Happy for you two Yankee fans. That's great.
Hey, Jack.
Look at the energy in the
can't
room.
believe Jack.
Let's
What a
go.
traitor. What a
That's
traitor.
right.
Yeah, apparently, Jazz Chisholm said after the
Yeah.
game, $700 million, pay him. Talking about Soto.
Yeah.
Final offer.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and then Hal Steinbrenner's being asked about, well, what do you think about, the when you see Juan Soto in that at bat, and he's like, what can I say that's not going to be used against me
Yeah,
in
exactly.
negotiations in the next month?
That would be the hardest thing. I mean, it's kind of like you when you have all the money in the world and money means nothing to you. How don't you just spend it to have things you like?
I think they do.
But still, well, we have to think about the luxury tax. I'm not sure if we want.
No, they do. They have budgets. Like
What are
it's
you talking about?
You're right. They are not the top spending team in baseball. They haven't been for some time. Mets spend more than them. Dodgers have spent more than them for probably 5-10 years.
Yeah. Dodgers, eh? Was it going to be a Subway Series?
No.
It never really. I know that the Mets
They're
won
plucky.
a couple games here, but
Plucky.
man, you talk about
You could tell how they felt about the Mets when their starter got in trouble on Friday, and they just didn't care. They left him in. They're like, yeah, we're fine. We'll just rest our relievers, try to claw back in this, and we'll get them next time.
take the L.
Yeah, move along. Don't panic.
We're plucky. We're opportunistic. We'll find a way. Hey, we get a lead. That's pretty good. Well, lasted for about 20 minutes into the bottom of the inning. And they just poured it on.
So that West Coast team is decent.
Honestly, it's two
That was a big
juggernaut
word.
franchises. When you think about it, like it's been the drought. We just talked about 15 years for the Yankees, but when you talk about massive brands, huge wallets, spending, star power, it probably doesn't get better than this. Two very hated franchises.
And beloved.
Exactly. Yeah. Like they're just
I don't know if TV ratings matter anymore, but it feels like it should be the bonanza you'd want, right?
They can't
there wouldn't be a
keep
better
it.
matchup than this.
There wouldn't
It's
be
two
one.
huge markets and the two biggest brands in baseball.
The poor Mets, they keep trying. Okay, 6-1. All right, 6-3. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's dig in here. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
now
All
that
right.
guy's up
Well,
again.
that one's going to fall in. And
Yeah.
then,
There's an extra base.
so if you were wondering, the Dodgers are going to go on to win this baseball
You say.
game.
How about the star power?
Mookie.
Who are you focused on? There's quite a laundry list you could
Well, you got
get excited
the
about.
three big bats in New York, right? Soto, Stanton.
This bullshit. As a Red Sox fan, this hurts. Yankees versus Mookie. Easy decision. Go Dodgers. Well, what?
Yeah,
Mookie
totally.
left you.
Well, but it's also the Yankees. It's a Red Sox fan. Like, let's be honest here. That's their most hated franchise on earth.
Yeah. Well, as a Yankee fan, it hurts not having the Red Sox there.
See, there it is. That proves it.
That's really too bad. So of course, maybe guys should go to a game. LA's close.
You know,
You could fly into
I had some friends
Newark and then
looking at
shimmy.
prices. $2,000
Have
You
you
gotta
got
pay
a
to
fly?
play, brother. You
Have
gotta
you
pay to
got-
play.
Yeah, have you got a couple grand laying
just for a
around?
flight. Just for a flight. Again, that would normally like a $300-400 flight.
Yeah.
$2,000.
We're gonna need a couple
What if
grand
we did a
here,
road trip.
and then probably another. It's like north of $1,015 for a ticket. Are you gonna sleep? Well, are you gonna just sleep on the sidewalk, or do you want a room? Kind of like a room. That's
Yeah, don't
$1,000.
want to sleep on a sidewalk.
Okay.
Another $1,000. But US though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So how's the Canadian dollar? Are we in the up?
strong. I think. No.
Oh, geez.
How's the Canadian dollar, Jack? Anyway, but there you have it. We're all set for the.
Yeah, we're pumped.
Honestly, great matchup.
Should be.
If at the beginning of the year you'd heard Yankees Dodgers, you'd be like, oh my goodness.
I was really hoping for the Mets. All things being honest,
Yeah, because they're not that
they
good.
aren't good. As
So
good years.
if we had a road
Neither
trip,
was Cleveland. Like, how are
Okay.
those the final four?
piled up
Pretty
Friday,
soft path.
fly down to LA,
Piled up.
take in the game in LA, do a quick buzz up to Seattle for the Bills Seattle game Sunday. I know.
Let's go.
No.
LFG. What?
The flights are so expensive, you might save money taking a private jet if you can get 8 buddies.
Let's go.
I can put together a crew.
Do you know any?
I know some wealthy individuals.
Are any of them
In the room?
in the room right now?
That guy's
That guy over there, yeah. The arborist, because he's been working. If he's getting paid by the hour.
Now, how good a seat do we want?
Almost don't give a shit, but then once we get into it, I'm kind of wanting club seats.
Okay, well,
Those are
these are
great.
1,200. It's
Yeah,
not,
so another
2,800.
$1,000.
So less good.
US?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's not going to be a cheap seat in this series. Those 2 cities? Huh.
I don't want cheap. I want good.
No, I'm just saying the clubs are going to be very like this could be a $10,000 thing if you wanted to go see a game.
This is a once in a lifetime thing for you and me, Rhett.
I'm with you.
Big Yankees guy when he's
Once
not
in a lifetime.
big other teams guy.
What jersey are you going to wear, though? That'll be the thing,
Depends on what city we go to.
right?
Turncoat.
Jack probably doesn't.
Well, you were talking about LA in order
Jack
to get
doesn't
to
even
the.
know this story.
This is the best.
And during the lockout in 0405,
That's right.
Maybe the greatest series in the history of baseball.
Yankees Boston. Me and my brother went, and I took because you get per diem when you play, and so I would just stuff it in my bag and never always use the credit cards. So to pay for the trip, I went and got my cash back.
He just goes into his Adidas gym bag. I wonder if I got any.
Oh shit! I got
Loose chain.
15 grand here.
Oh, look at this.
Go.
23 grand in hundies just sitting in
Wow.
my friggin' gym bag.
Well, I'm not working. There's a lockout. You want to go watch some playoff baseball? In.
And then I wore in New York, I wore a Yankees jersey, and in Boston, a Red Sox.
And
Nice.
tell us what happened. In
True
that series, 'cause
fans.
Jack needs more context than that.
What do you mean?
Is that another 3-0 hole?
Yeah,
That's the three. Yeah, that's
Right.
That's
the
the
first time
thing.
they came
It's the
back,
only
yeah.
time ever in Major League Baseball history a team clawed back from 3-0. at the
friggin'
time.
Ortiz. Settle down.
Big Papi.
And so Rhett's dancing and singing when the Yankees win in New York,
I
and then
can't
fist
lose.
pumping when the Red Sox
I
close it out in
cannot
Boston. But
lose.
he's 7-0. These other saps are winning and losing with the
Friggin'
jerseys.
Joe Buck. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Jim remembers that series.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those are the what is it? Cowboy Up Red Sox. They do a shot of whiskey before every game.
Yeah, it was
That
Veritek.
came out a couple of years later.
Euclid.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start.
Kevin
Tables.
Millar, I want to say.
Do some shots before the show.
You haven't been doing that?
It's a
Sorry.
big booze can now.
Yeah.
Bag. It was bag.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, good World Series starts Friday. So we got a little time to,
Let's go.
it's Monday and we're ready for it Friday.
So, like you said, origin, sloppy,
LA.
plain, game. And then, if you want to
You're
do Bills
on the way to the airport. Perfect.
We're right there.
Straight
right by
line.
the airport.
Right
Yeah.
there.
But we do need a plane. We need some sort of.
Those are the little details. Those will
Somebody
fill
get us a
themselves
plane.
in.
Doesn't Glass own a plane? He can get us there, right?
Glass lives in Orange County.
Oh,
Ryan, you know a guy with the plane.
yes.
He knows lots
No,
of
I know a
guys.
guy that rented a plane.
Right.
That's for one day once. It's different than owning a plane.
Right, because you went to
Seattle.
took your kids on a
Seattle.
private jet. to
They're ruined.
Seattle.
Yeah, Glass lives in San Diego. So if you need a lift around there, call him up.
Well,
I
how
like
long?
the Padre.
Come get us.
No.
Like, get us to San Diego. We'll take it from there. We'll figure out the way.
Are we going to?
That's
Oh
San
no, that's San
Francisco.
Francisco.
Close, but not really.
You guys want to see the Deshaun Watson thing, or do you not want to see it?
I've not watched any. I've zero sports.
So you don't know anything about Deshaun Watson?
I don't know anything about anything.
Let's show him.
Deshaun Watson.
Is this a Pinder Report type of?
Well, I just
No,
think you're
this is
stealing.
perfect. This is good.
Quarterback for the Cleveland Browns.
You
Just
don't
hang on, Jackie boy. No one likes him in Cleveland.
really
They're not fond of him. He's a bit of
Richard
sure.
or
Yeah.
worse.
Now what are they?
Yeah.
Now is it still alleged when you pay your way out of it?
What is he? 32 settled law
Because
lawsuits?
he's settled a lot of these things
30
that have
plus?
been brought up against him.
Come
So I
to
don't
an
know if-
agreement.
Yeah. So there's been an agreement. So whether it's happened, or
If
not,
you
it's kinda,
wanted to suggest that he'd sexually assaulted someone, I wouldn't really take you to task. I
Yeah,
believe
he's-
you. Yeah.
We don't need to debate.
yeah, it's alleged that he's done some very unsavory things.
Spent a lot of money to make people saying that
Yeah.
go away.
And then he went to Cleveland and he's been paid way too much money.
Handsome.
Fully
just
guaranteed.
say.
Yeah. And has not been any good.
Quarter of a
Brutal.
bill almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they hate him And I don't like using the word hate.
Poor
There's too much of that. But they hate him.
Well, especially since he's played poorly, to be
Yeah,
fair. It's
in
been so bad when he's been healthy. They're just
There were a lot of fans that even at the time, said, we don't want this type of a
This is
character
not
on our
it.
team. This is not who we are.
Yeah.
We're good people. We're Ohioans.
is that what you say?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want,
Rust Belt.
as Ohioans, we don't want this kind of guy in our ilk, in our midst. We got hurt yesterday.
No.
It's a shame.
Like
eh?
fake, like bad back.
Well, let's take a look.
Let's take a look here.
Take a look here and see if this is. Watch the right leg.
Right leg.
Maintain possession. You see, oh boy, you see the buckle of his right leg. My goodness.
Kinda
You see
zoom in.
possession, you see
Doink.
maintain possession, you see
Doink.
maintain
See that
possession.
guitar string?
Oh boy.
That's called an
Maintain possession, you
Achilles.
see, oh,
Boosh. So then he fell down.
Pung, 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 pung.
I guess not having an Achilles.
Tough to move.
You've lived your whole life.
Oh, I've lived in fear of it. I don't want a broken pelvis, and I don't want an Achilles.
A broken
snapping.
pelvis, eh?
It's an odd list. Not that they're wrong to
But
be on.
with
I'm
the
not
because
kidding.
what can you do? It's you've
Felt
Felt like
suffered
that would be right up your.
you've suffered a.
Jesus has led that.
Well, I'm okay laying down. I do want to be able to get up and move around if I want. I
Yeah,
don't
if you want to
wanna
make
be-
buns.
And I feel like if you sustain a broken pelvis, there's something.
Seriously,
It's not a paper cut. You don't. It doesn't happen while you're. I was making dinner, and then all of a sudden, I heard my pelvis shatter. But yeah. So anyway, that's and they were kind of booing him when he was laying down. They're
Not
like,
kind of.
get up, you faker.
It wasn't even booing. It was just like
get out of here.
Yeah.
displeasure. We've hated this whole thing. We've been asking for the backup since week two.
You know, you said that about people with all kinds of money and spending it. See, then there's the other side where it's like this owner decided to spend a whole bunch,
Yeah.
It's an idiotic
quarter of a
decision.
billion
Mhm.
to thinking he's
He's in better shape now because he's insured some of this contract with injury.
Yeah.
that's the best case scenario. Everyone wins.
Yeah. Fans get a quarterback they want.
But I guess okay. So you're the owner. We need a quarterback. It's the most important position in the game. Well,
They're
here's a
hard to
quarterback
find.
who is not a good person, but looks to be very good at the
He's
position.
in the penalty box in Houston. They're not going to bring him back to that
Yeah.
team. He's available for trade.
The fans will be very excited that we've brought in a very good quarterback, despite maybe some
Maybe a little
wrongdoing. So
PR stick
Well, we
handling.
gotta
We gotta
allow a
do.
person to
Yeah.
improve
and they were
themselves
not.
and go.
And then
yeah,
the
they
number
were
of
not happy.
allegations went from here to here
didn't
to
really
here
stop.
to here
Yeah.
to here, here, there, way up there.
So
Where are we going?
He,
Higher!
I texted, this is kind of like in the tone of the fans, but the moment he got injured, it's like, well, the Browns actually have a chance now. He's been that bad for them. Not that you'd root for an injury, even though the guy's Richard, but everyone knows
would root
Jameis
for an
Winston's
injury.
floor is better than what they've seen from Deshaun through 6 weeks.
yeah, he threw for a touchdown yesterday, even though
He
he
always
was,
throws for touchdowns. He just throws a couple picks with him, but
even though he was the third guy on the depth
Yeah,
chart.
so why wasn't he the backup?
I don't know if he was dealing some injury or something, or if there's any sort of other.
Sniffles.
But the third string guy is non-rostered, and then if you have an injury, they can dress and become active. That's
Well,
the
you know
new
what?
rule
Right.
of the last couple of years.
Remember, it was like Russ.
It was the
right?
Russ
We
thing.
had the
Okay.
eye black
yeah,
going.
yeah, exactly.
And in hindsight, that's the mark of a real champion.
Yeah,
Being
so
ready
that
to
is-
go.
Eye black?
Wasn't going to be caught unaware.
Nope.
I'm here if you need me, coach.
How
even
could
though
we even have doubted that?
I don't know how we could have. Hey, Jack,
I don't know.
let's ride.
Let's ride.
A little more enthusiasm, though.
Let's ride.
So we're going to go to the Yankees, Dodgers. Where's Pittsburgh? They're in the Giants. It's a long.
They're
Maybe we go to
in-
New York and then go Steelers.
Yeah, they're
Giants.
in New York.
Go.
Oh, wow. I heard Danny Dimes hasn't thrown a touchdown in that building for like 8. It's the saddest stat I've ever heard. I'm like,
Well, did he
Oh,
get one
dear.
yesterday?
They'll be looking for Deshaun.
I thought it was like 600 days or something.
Yeah, and then like, oh no,
Yeah.
he had a touchdown. Well, I was on the road. Oh, that game's in London. And,
Yeah.
oh shit, he hasn't thrown a touchdown at all my agents.
You don't need to run the ball.
Yeah, so just give Saquon's money to
Yeah.
Daniel Dimes, and then it'll be great.
So just a double back then.
Yeah.
Percentage.
0.
Okay. Time for the Pinder Report.
That Seattle Buffalo thing. That's better
If you
than
get the
0.
private plane organized, but I'm not doing any.
I have very wealthy friends. I do not have wealthy friends.
You got Rhett.
Friends.
Sorry.
Time for the Pinder Report. A presentation of Village Honda. New vehicle pricing is always MSRP.
Always.
Maserp.
Maserp. Excuse me. I was wondering if the Maserp is. Is it a day that ends in Y?
Maserp.
I believe it is. Then you could. This is Missouri Central over here at
Yo.
Village Honda. Online, villagehonda.com, Northwest Auto Mall. The snow is coming. Colder temperatures. We're
Like
talking
in
about this.
2
We don't even talk
hours.
about what we're talking about.
Tonight.
Did you get your tires done, Demi?
Not yet.
Oh, good.
I'm a dummy, as you noted. So, of course not.
So you've
Run into Tony at the Pizza Pig Out, though.
Nice.
You're going to get sorted. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about you.
I know you're not.
Village Honda, new, used, all makes, all models, part of the Wood Automotive Group. It's why Village Honda is your dealership for life, and they present
Ryan Pinder.
Pinder Report.
Opinions. What about the facts, gentlemen? Let's take a look at what's real in the NHL. I don't want your BS, your nonsense. These are the stats and the facts that rule the day. This is called the standings, specifically the Western Conference standings. These are not the
Is this
inverse
Tina
standings.
Turner?
This is not Tina Turner. The Calgary Flames sit third in the Western Conference, trailing only the 5-1 Dallas Stars and perfect and only remaining undefeated team in the NHL, Winnipeg Jets.
led by
How do you like me now?
J.E.
T.E.
Oh, come on. Really? It's not even for that team. Well,
J-E-T-E Jets.
we shared a
It's the way to be on top of things.
we
Dean.
shared an elevator with Scott Arneal when we were in Penticton.
Scott Arneal coached me in Buffalo.
right.
You like him?
I didn't mind him.
Kami does not like him.
Yeah, call me. Which coach did you like?
He's got a list of
lots of coaches he likes. He just specifically really didn't like Babs.
Sticking up
Babs,
for
and then
his buddy.
Arneal. He'll also take it right in the.
Do you know how much heat Comey took over those Babcock takes for 3 years? And then when the Marner shit came out, it was like, well, yeah, that's what Comey's been telling you for 5 fucking years.
He has been blackballed. Not Kami, the other guy.
Yeah,
Babcock.
deservedly. Well, I mean, what? When he got the job last year?
I know.
Blackballed.
But to your point, it does seem like there's maybe a list of coaches.
Doesn't
that-
like Arneal much, but yeah, he was mainly Babs was the guy.
text him because he'll text you back.
Yeah.
You played for Scott Arneal, right?
I've
Just
I know.
kind of slow play it and see what.
Somebody mentioned that you might have.
Yeah. Did you ever
Um,
were you ever coached by Scott Arneal and just see what? I have a feeling I know how the tone is.
How
gonna
was
become.
Scott Arneal?
Sorry, I probably could have texted him, but I feel like you guys have a
Had a
thing.
nice bond. You stand up.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting to see come back.
Yeah, it'll be good,
You know what that is? You just put it on T.
right?
You just put it on T.
Yeah,
for
it's
him.
kind of baiting.
Yeah, it's absolutely. That's
Baiting
entrapment
witness.
is
Yep.
what we're doing. All right, so there was standings. Great start for the Flames. Not a great result there. Hey, you get a point on the road, great, but yeah, a little bit of a yawner in Seattle.
Might
And
be the way they have to play.
lines are out. We talked about it off the top of the show. Miromanov's back with Uyghur, and that's really the only change as Barry goes back to the extra pair with Hanley, who sure is here, but sure hasn't played
So
yet
did
this
they
year.
get like a couple days off last week and then Sunday off? Like, how
They've
many-
not been playing a lot of
Well,
hockey.
they go back to the standings. There's teams with 6 and 7 games played around them there. They're at 5. So
Yeah, but even
Uh,
practice.
they're
They
getting
played
in-
a they played a bunch in a little pocket there, like 3 and 4, and then
they're literally going to play every other day until the 9th of November.
excellent.
So you want rhythm? You got it right here, fellas.
Love
What's
it.
the song? You got rhythm?
Got
Rhythm is a dancer.
Not that
when
one.
you get the blues,
That's the one.
come on, get rhythm.
There you go, Dean.
When you get the blues.
Jack, can we look at that schedule, please? Because yeah, every other day, that's good. That's what
Let's
you
see.
want as a player.
Oh, get
Game
into
day
the-
off day,
yeah.
game day off day, game day off day.
Now again, how
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Monday,
Oh,
Wednesday,
and
Friday.
Vegas. Yes, please.
how my brain works though. When I look at the calendar,
Yeah.
that's how I get the perspective of games in how many days, sort of thing. So,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
yeah.
white
Yeah.
panels there that don't have
Mm.
games in them. That's days off.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And then if it's like something white, something white, whew,
They're playing a lot.
a lot going there, eh? That's how this thing works.
Anyway, you got
Good
Two-
job, Dean.
2-3 weeks of every other day. So just set it and forget it.
So that's some AI there.
Game day
Again.
off day. Game day off
Is that
day.
an AI flame player there?
It's,
Oh, that's Hubie.
I actually wondered if we should do that
that is Hubie.
because there was an. I'll let you finish.
Got a
your
whiskey
Pinder
nose
report.
there?
This
What's going
is-
on?
What are you saying? We're gonna get in trouble?
No, not with this.
Are we gonna get
The-
canceled?
I was watching the TV
The TV.
and there was an ad for a closet place, and there was I think, goaltender in such ad.
Okay.
Problem being, I don't know who
The goalie was.
this person was. And my point of all of this was two things. If you're going to have an ad with a famous person,
They better be famous.
An
you kind of
endorsed-
have to
yeah,
be
yeah.
famous.
Maybe it's Joey Decord.
And the other side of it was maybe I'm an idiot. Not maybe, but I am. And if we started throwing up just faces of people without their jerseys on, how many NHLers could we?
Shit, we should have the Flames tomorrow.
Dude, so many, yeah. What was the word you said earlier when you go to a party and you start talking about your silliness? How did you?
Quackery.
Your quackery.
Quackery, yeah.
Writing that down.
Thank you. Need that. American League team has been quite good, fellas. That's a good story. We'll get to the quackery in a moment. Now, there's your not team leading, AHL leading scores.
What?
Now, all I've been hearing is that we don't have any centers in the system. That's a nice development with Rory Cairns. Our boy from 2 seasons ago, who flew too close to the sun with wax wings, apparently.
married.
Walker Dewars had a great start,
Yeah.
5-5. And there's, with every assist, there's also
Every time someone gets an assist, Dean, somebody scores a goal.
that's so deep. 8 assists in 5 games. for
Sounds like
Jacob
some
Belcher.
quackery to me. Now, the only problem, Jack, if you could throw that back up,
Is it a bit?
this Rory Cairns character, Rhett, if you looked at that stat line, what would you say about Rory Cairns?
Cy Young.
Bit of a puck hog, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could
Well, that's
share
a
it.
great guy to play with Pelche.
7 goals, 1 helper.
Yeah.
Not a great team guy.
No, so you like to shoot, eh?
Other guys in the ice. Move it around.
That's
Not
Look
not
at Pelche.
Usually
right?
the center is a good distributor.
Yeah.
He
Pelche,
did this.
selfless.
Distribute.
That's right.
look at him just making people around him better, Rhett. Love to see it.
Yeah, Rory. Rory.
Pelche, more on him. Flames Nation. Click the link. Let's go.
Really?
As, Jacob Pelche looks like he's back to his old self with the Wranglers this
Oh,
season. That the latest
good.
from Mike Gold.
Well, it's not Pike because he's
Don't
in
trust
Barcelona.
gold.
Well, he's young Pike, just like Bahal's young Rhett.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I
He
don't
has
know.
the-
I
if
mean,
it's
he might not be the
gold
best
chair.
looking guy, and he might not have
Right.
the flashiest stats.
How do you like
and,
that gold? Hey, turnabout, fair play.
Yeah,
Hey,
I told
It's
you.
young Pike.
Back at you. Hey,
Yeah.
not
It's
suck
good
it.
to hear for
Suck it,
Jacob because somebody could have had him for free.
Yeah, if you're Jacob, you're throwing the bird out to the rest of the league
Sure
and
you
saying,
are.
"Watch this, stick this in your tuchus."
Yeah,
That's what
and
you-
also a
come
little
on
bit,
back up and play.
to that Conroy.
Everyone,
So you don't think I'm good enough for?
this is good. A little chip on the shoulder. He's gonna fit in here.
Guess I couldn't play for your big NHL team.
Yeah, and then he's
You
going to
love
get
me?
100 points down there and give us the bird and say, "I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
You didn't like me."
Not us. We were the ones that were saying you can't put this guy in waivers. This is bad asset management.
Well,
it's
been good for
He
Hanley.
can still be a very good player.
It's been good for Hanley.
It's been good for Cole Schwint. He's going.
So-
We'll move.
To your point, to put a bow on it, happy for Jacob Pelche. Ryan,
Yes.
back
Yes.
to you.
Happy for Jacob Pelche. Back to me. 1 game in the NHL tonight. Just 1. If you have all the channels on TV, you don't have this one. It is Monday night, Amazon Prime Hockey.
Oh.
Kucherov, torrid start.
See any good?
Still very, very underrated and good, which seems hard to be given how many cups and
7
scoring
goals in
races.
4 games. Is that okay?
Wild
I
start.
watched him shoot a few in. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
He can zip it around too, though. He's not like that Rory Cairns. Still share
No,
the
he's
puck.
not a puck hog. He's a passer too.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So Amazon Prime's got Mondays. So if you've got Prime, you
My
go
again,
do
back to my
that.
kids. They noticed how is that versus Toronto?
Yes,
Mhm.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, the kid noticed the size of one of the Toronto scorers' foreheads and made comment of it the other day.
Yeah.
That person was in an ad as well.
Yeah.
Really?
AM34.
What
He's
is
got
with
some billboard
that
space
guy's
there.
Forehead.
It's a 5 head, is
That
what
is
we call it.
massive.
Good one tonight.
I said, "Good for you, son. Ridicule people. Let's get in a good.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be."
Yeah,
You know what,
it's a
son?
Personal appearance smack.
If you make 12 million a year, do whatever you want with your forehead.
Yeah,
12 seems low. Is he not
Shine it up.
14.1?
Is he?
What?
Jeez.
yeah. What are you talking about? 12.
13? Yeah.
God.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
So cool.
Now, cool thing happened. Rhett,
Very cool. So cool.
did you ever play
So
hockey
cool.
with your brother?
I didn't get to play hockey. I had to be the goalie, and he'd shoot it at my nards.
See, that doesn't seem like teamwork. But there are some better
brother
combinations. Remember how much fun we had with the Hamiltons here? In St. Louis, they get the Joseph brothers.
Then away from Chatfield in front.
At the line, Theo Joseph to Shen. Matthew Joseph turns. He scores! Matthew Joseph has tied the game at 1. What a shot!
Great shot.
Joseph from Joseph.
I wouldn't want to play with my brother.
Why don't they have the first initials either? This
As
is
a
weird.
parent, I'd want my kids
They
to
got
play
2
together.
Joseph name bars, no initials. Come on.
They don't do that a lot anymore. It used to be very much a thing. Remember in Philly when they had the Sutter, when the Twins were playing, it was like Rich and Ron. They had the full, because R for both. Still, it's not helping. You put R Sutter on there. Well, yeah.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Come on now. Is it Rye Sutter, Roe Sutter?
Ro. Rye?
I thought maybe you were going to talk about the Shens, because I saw Braden Shen out there.
I like Shen brothers too.
Yeah.
Like Joseph brothers.
1,000 games for that Luke Shen.
It's like that great trivia question.
Yes, it's a good
Hey,
one.
Jack, you ready for it? I
Hit
got
me.
a trivia question for you. The prize is not great because there isn't one.
Okay.
Tell me, can you name the highest scoring pair of brothers, the brother tandem,
Brother
highest
combo.
scoring brother
Gretzky.
combo?
I think it's an applause.
You're right,
Gotta
Jack.
give him
I think it's an
something.
applause.
I'm not giving him applause.
Gotta
for
give him
that.
something.
He
Give him a
smacked you
hammer.
right in
It
the
was
face.
all over
He
it.
wanted to ridicule him, and he
Yeah, you're ready to
absolutely
T-bone him.
fine. Carry on, Ryan.
Stop the hammering. Just give us something, would you?
Glenn Lake.
Stop the hammering!
All right.
All right, let's move.
Those Glenn Lake guys either.
San Jose.
Tough loss over the weekend.
Now, not 3-1. We lost this to Glen Lake last night too.
Sorry.
1-1. The
You what?
no, it's regular season loss.
You lost to Glen Lake.
Yes, it was a Glen Lake v Glen Lake battle.
And you're wearing their gear.
1-goal game.
And your goalie shit his pants.
My kid got in for half the game, didn't allow a goal. They moved the clock from 8 minutes to 2.
Yeah.
He got screwed out of 6 minutes. Stop, puck
There
stop.
you go. You want to be a goalie, kid?
How are we going to come back when they're running the scoreboard on us, running the clock?
Who's in charge over there?
You know what it is? It's bad
Yeah.
coaching. Keep the game going. Close the gate. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Coach was working the officials a bit there.
Yeah, he would.
Dirty hit.
Oh, speaking of, so I'm going to start a new thing. We're going to have a Twitter
Segment
account or
idea.
Instagram or
Twitter.
something.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Where do you file complaints about refs? Because they're untouchable, right?
jeez.
They're untouchable. And I actually mean untouchable. So we had kids changing, and the linesman was standing at the bench door. So the assistant coach heads up,
Yeah.
nice light.
Yeah.
You got kids coming behind you.
You're in front of the door.
Don't want you to get wiped out. We got
Yeah.
You're looking that nice light. Just guy freaks out.
Oh dear.
No contact. You have to be touching.
You can't. Don't be touching me.
That's assault.
It was not unnecessary, but inappropriate.
Mm.
Inappropriate conduct. I won't. What in the f- are you talking about? Get off the ice. Just off. Trying to help you. So we have to have a place to file these complaints. Where is it?
You
It's-
said Twitter or Insta.
Rhett's ref complaint bin. Weekly idea segment.
It's gone too far with these ass hats.
Ass,
I just
like,
wonder why we have
Trying to help you.
shortage of officials
Oh,
around. It's well
ass hat
respected.
hotline.
Well, you have a short of officials because you act like that. Like, is there no personal responsibility at all?
He's hot, Dean.
I would think the response you'd want to that. Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
for looking after my
Thank you.
caring about my
Well-being.
safety.
Yeah.
After, and then I didn't even. It wasn't me that touched him. I felt the other guy did. I'm like, what did he just?
Now, did you see it, or was there potential? Was
saw
there a
it.
reach around
I
or anything
saw
that
it.
could have been inappropriate?
Our guy
Lower
was in
area?
the right,
Was there any?
and
cupping?
then I told the kids, "Hey, if the ref's in the way, right through him."
Right. Could you touch on the doll where the official was touched by the
Right through.
assistant coach?
You don't have to stop. It doesn't matter. Clearly,
One last time. What was the message you gave to the kids?
I said, if the ref's in the way, right through him.
Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Dean. Now, we talked about brothers. We'll get back to some
Brother.
fighting brothers in a bit. But first, the San Jose Sharks. Not quite a finished product in any real sense yet. They just spelt their goalie's name wrong in his name bar in a game in the NHL. This is CFLA. That's a bad look, San Jose. Is there a league you can go chill out in for a couple of years while you get better at hockey? Oof.
Well,
I mean, he's on the team.
yeah.
He's not new. He's been there since the deadline, if I'm
You want
correct.
to get that right.
It's his
They
name. There's name bars in the room.
It's not a great look.
They are trying to be bad, though.
Yeah, they're doing a
Right?
good job of that, but
They're-
you don't have to spell guys' names wrong to be bad. Be better.
It's bad, though.
It's bad. You know what's good? Tilts.
Popcorn.
We always say it. We're hypocrites. You don't want guys to get hurt. You don't want head injuries.
All right, who's punching?
Head injuries, bad.
That's bad.
But entertaining physical hockey,
That's good.
right?
Yeah.
So this is Garrett Wilson and Boko Imama. Back-to-back days in the American League.
Oh, my.
And they are not messing about. And both of them, they go ring around the rosy a bunch here.
Tough
Go see
way.
turn your partner.
Tough way to make a
Let me
living.
see that again. So the rematch is on the bottom, Friday night at the top. This is courtesy of our pals at Hockey Fights. They were excited about this, you'd understand.
Well, sure.
Whew. And as you can see, different logos at center ice. This is a home and home, fellas.
That's the Phantoms.
Whew. And El Penguino of Wilkes-Barre, Scranton.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite a place, that Wilkes-Barre.
Is it?
Good sushi joint.
Are
Really?
Oddly.
are the They're still in Philly? They play-
Lehigh Valley.
Lehigh Valley, right?
Yeah.
So where?
That's greater Philly.
Is it?
It's a little bit. Allentown? I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't Billy Joel
'Cause
say
remember,
that?
they used to-
Allentown.
Oh, I love that song.
We're shutting all the factories down.
Do you like Allentown, Jack?
As a city or a song?
Either.
Both.
Wow.
Both.
He's been to Pennsylvania. He might have been to Allentown.
It's one of those things that I kind of, bucket list. I got not a lot of time.
You won't notice that you're in Allentown. You're
In
just
Allentown?
gonna-
I want to go to Allentown to listen to Allentown.
Jesus.
I want to go to Denver to eat a Denver sandwich.
And listen to John Denver.
And probably listen,
That's
Rocky
hell of
Mountain
a-
High. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a song.
Can we go to
Boy, what a road trip.
private jet,
Oh, my God.
Yankees, Dodgers, Bills, and whoever they're playing, the
Seattle.
Seahawks.
Denver.
Denver,
That's
Denver.
close.
We do the Denver.
Zip
Kind of
over to New York.
the Allentown.
Do you like
but
the Denver?
I do.
I do too.
You know what though? Don't go crazy with the green onion.
Mm.
Just a little bit in there. I don't need the
'Cause
whole
it'll-
thing.
What's it do to you?
If you have too much onion in there, it's gonna. And then you get one of these. So don't go crazy with the green onion in your Denver.
Are you? No, back to me.
Well, it's about Ryan. Back to you.
Thank you, Dean. Back to me. Now, can you go crazy? You don't want to go crazy with Green Onions. Can you go crazy with Monday Night Football? You have a couple?
Crazy?
Crazy?
I don't think you can go too crazy with Monday.
There it
Night
is.
Football.
2 games. Oh,
Whoa!
Chargers, Cardinals, Ravens, Bucks.
That's good.
Yeah. And I don't know why there's slime everywhere. I guess we're kind of close to Halloween.
Spooky. It's very spooky.
Is it one of those Nickelodeon slime game deals?
Might be, but
Oh,
this is ESPN, so that would
Yeah.
be on Nickelodeon. So I think that's
Well,
bad. That's bad.
Is this the last Monday before Halloween?
When
I
is
think
Halloween?
Next week. It's another
Oh,
Monday.
it's the 25th. this
30th or
weekend.
something.
Did they send the marketing department the wrong schedule here? They got this is like a Halloween. It's not Halloween. Can you give me a that's bad?
That's bad.
That's a slow burn. I like that one. Deshaun got hurt. We talked about it. He's a Richard. Fans don't like him. And Art, but
Yeah.
Make It Sports, refuses to post on injuries and always has. Made an exception yesterday. That's the level of Richard we're dealing with here.
And look at the name of the slaying of the devil is the
By
name
Saint Michael.
of the art piece.
Late 16th century.
Ah, Saint Michael.
And it's spot on.
Archangel.
Again, not celebrating anyone being injured. Regardless,
Looks
you're
like
a
famous art.
if
That's
you're
all.
a terrible human or whatever. That's not, hey, I don't want you to have to rehab an Achilles injury.
Now, I don't know about the timing on this, but something we love is sitting and just like taking days and days to marinate. Well, I think it should just be out there a little quicker.
Porn?
We love porn. Okay, Jack, let's get to something nicey, shall we?
You know, there's a lot of people that don't think running backs are very important anymore. Don't pick up their fifth-year option. They're not worthy of a first-round pick. Well, I disagree. And last week proved it. And that's what's got me feeling really nicey. Like Ray Davis of the Buffalo Bills. 20 carries, 87 yards. He did it on Monday Night Football, just a rookie. Najee Harris, Pittsburgh Steelers. They didn't pick up his fifth-year option. 14 carries, 106 yards. He did it on the road in Vegas. Woo! Who? Joe Mixon, Houston Texans. The Bengals didn't want him. He goes for over 100 yards on 13 carries. 55 yards on a YWAM. Never saw it, did you, Patriots? Who? Derrick Henry, Baltimore Ravens. Tennessee Titans let him out of town. 24 carries, 132 yards. You're the king. Who? Sean Tucker, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who is this guy? Over 100 yards, 9.7 yards a carry. Ric Flair would love you. Wow! Who?
They're coming out like a week late because he's talking about last week's Monday night, but it's unbelievable. We need more, and we got to figure out where he's getting his coffee or whatever's going on there.
How do you know what is going to be popular in the world anymore?
Yeah, like that's
the best.
Oh, I was thinking about I'm just going to sit in a dark room by myself and make crazy faces and go, woo,
Jack,
and read some NFL stats.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Can you source those T-shirts for us? We need some.
Should we get some
Got
of
me
those?
feeling nicey with the Chucky cartoon.
And
Did you
that's
see?
what's got me feeling really nicey.
Boom needs that. It's beautiful. It's clean. It's a perfect clip.
Now he kind of did some stuff that got him.
I mean, yeah, he got canceled over cheerleaders, I believe, and talking ill of the commissioner.
Yeah, yeah.
Pitchers. I don't think he was. On
So
a
again,
massage
don't
table.
do bad things.
Don't do bad
But
things.
I've always been entertained by him when he was on the broadcasts.
Yeah.
All of it.
a slippery slope, Dean.
I know, Rhett.
World Series will start on Friday. How did they get there? Well, the Yankees
Private jet, I
don't
think.
know who
They
they
do charter.
beat. That's good, but they're
A lot of
there.
people.
And
That's a big charter, maybe 2 planes.
they just get a bigger plane.
Keep going.
Did you do this? Don't know if they beat anybody good thing again.
I don't know
Is that what
you're
you
talking
just
about.
said?
He was talking. I missed that. Shohei Ohtani is not getting out, fellas. We talk about good Juan Soto is at it. Look at this. 818. What's that? His slugging percentage? Nope. That's his batting average in his last 22 at-bats with runners in scoring position.
I saw him get striked out.
What? That would be maybe the 1 or 2 times he did not get on base or get a hit. It is wild how good that is. That is historic.
Why aren't you being in this guy?
Well, this is the discussion because both teams have that guy. Would you walk him?
No, I'd bean him.
Because I know
It's the same base.
we've been talking about this with Judge
You
for
can
2
play
years.
with a
Dean.
bruise, buddy. We're here to win the World
That's right.
Series. I'm not here to make friends. Or...
Friday night, 5:00, Yankees Dodgers. There's the odds from 365
Mike
on
Dean Soto, though.
game 1.
Yeah, but then
Soto's tough.
Dodgers.
Soto's tougher.
Dodgers favored. Okay.
Dodgers favored?
Of course they
Oh,
are.
Look at the money
It's the
line.
Dodgers.
Yeah, they're
Explain, of course.
This
They're
is a
overpaying.
huge underdog story. These plucky
underdog.
Yankees,
Yeah, they come from nowhere.
right? They
Yeah, they upset all
A
a
those
lot of people.
favorite
We
teams.
had an MLB insider and an expert on this show.
Mhm.
Thought the Guardians that was his World Series pick.
It's cruising.
Yankees somehow found a way to get by them.
Plucky.
So plucky.
So someone did pick the Guardians to win. That's interesting. We'll keep moving. Back to me.
Back to you.
Now there's a map here. Who's everyone cheering for? You can see in Southern California they like the Dodgers, right?
Mhm.
And then in Florida, where the Yankees all retire and have their spring facility, they're cheering for
There's
the
a
Yankees.
lot of New Yorkers.
Now Boston,
Yorkers.
they obviously are going to cheer for the Dodgers because they hate the Yankees, as we
Right,
explored earlier. And the rest of the country is cheering for a meteor to strike. There it is. That's the heat map for 2 of the most hated franchises in sport.
So kind of tough.
Not even the northern half of California cares. And to be fair, I think San Diego is cheering for the Yankees. They hate the
I
Dodgers.
feel like the Meteor's going to miss.
Kind of talk got me suspended.
Well, we better talk to this guy that drew this map.
Hmm.
Is he working for
I
our
don't think she's been
stuck-up telecom company?
Different days, I guess. Different times.
Yeah, who knows? Let's go to the CPL. Calgary FC, we talked about it on Saturday. Needed a win to lock down second without any help.
Top of the attainable table.
The attainable table toppers is what you want it to be.
That's right.
Oh,
It was 1-0 Valor in the first half. Tobias Warshevsky ties it at 1.
Penalty kick?
And then in the 89th minute, a penalty kick for Toby.
Warshevsky against Viscosi. Warshevsky.
I don't care where
Fine
you go,
penalty.
Billy.
Powerful finish.
At the death, 89th minute right there. Boom. They would hang on for a 2-1 victory, ripping the hearts out of the chests of Valor, showing them they're beating.
And where's
Oregon's
Valor?
in front of, it's Winnipeg.
Perfect.
It's at the old Blue Bombers Stadium.
Nice.
It's the University of Manitoba.
Manitoba.
In the end zone there.
A lot of
2-1 the
fans.
final. That's a big one. What's also big about it, Tobias Warshevsky, 1 goal back of the Golden Boot. That's the leading scorer in the league heading into the game. Gets the brace, 2 goals, walks away with the trophy. Atta boy, Golden Boot. As for the Cavs, they lock up second place. We like that as well. We'll explain the playoff thing. Top of the potato. Tobias Warshevsky, Golden Boot. Congrats to him. And there's your playoff bracket. So again, very confusing.
Okay, geez, slow down.
So Wednesday will be bottom left. York will host Pacific.
There's a lot to get
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
Winner of York Pacific will go this weekend to Ottawa. Meanwhile, the top 2 teams in the league, pretty much since year 1, this is year 6, Forge and Calvary will meet this weekend, the 27th in Hamilton. The winner straight to the final. The loser will host the semifinal. It's a lot.
Yes.
I'll be. You know what though? When you look at it,
kind of like it.
You're getting basically the same sort of a benefit as Forge is, despite finishing second.
Yeah, the top 2 teams have the
Right?
double knockout. That's
Yeah.
right. You get a second try if you're one of the top 2 teams.
Now, I'm guessing that game is going to be like Forge is going to be at home for that game.
This weekend
So
coming
that's all
up, Forge is at home. But if Calvary wants to win that game, they'll be hosting the CPL final.
So just win 2 more games.
Shit, yeah.
2 more wins.
2 wins, boys. Go get them.
And boom will come to a game.
Well, that home game, we'll see. Win in Forge, and we'll be buying tickets to the final. Let's
Probably,
go.
unless I'm in New York, depending on timing.
That's,
Valentine?
yeah, you're gonna have to bounce around. You're gonna need that private jet.
I know.
Gonna need it. So congrats to
Gonna need
Warshevsky,
it.
top of the attainable
Atta
table.
boy.
And here's the thing: when you get to New York, some people like the taxi cab, some people like to walk. The Bronx isn't in Manhattan; it's a separate borough, and you like to take the train there, right?
That's right.
You enjoy getting on the train? This is
Yeah.
the thing about going on the subway in New York. It's people bring their on the
Pinder
train
no,
because
I didn't see it coming. I should have. It says snake train on the clip. And
that's
here I thought we were going to maybe talk baseball, the train.
Nice stop at the deli.
Look at Jack.
Got the nice sandwiches.
Proud of yourself, Jack?
Proud,
Yeah,
Jack?
you're proud of
This
yourself.
is
That's a
not
good
what
one.
I said
I
to
think we
do.
got 'em
There's a
good.
top 5. This is
not a top 5.
We ran the wife carrying last Friday. We were out of wife carrying clips.
Who is sitting? Who is just going to sit there?
Look at the lady's face. She's just like, I'd rather be elsewhere.
Are you comfortable just sitting there? Like the thing may not just
Now,
go
is there
and
2
snap?
snakes? Is there one around his neck too?
Yeah, he's got one. Choke that stupid prick.
I feel like the snakes are going to back him up. I'd leave that bastard alone.
Yeah, I don't know if snakes.
Did you watch the Dark Side of the Ring when Jake the Snake
Oh, he didn't like
let his
snakes.
snakes loose on
Yeah.
Macho Man?
Of course, now that snake. I don't know if that's Damien.
I don't know if it was, but
I don't
Jake
think
the
it
Snake
was.
Snake was Damien?
Yeah, but that was like the yellow one. He had a different one because
Well,
I
this
guess
one
they
was
drugged
not.
it so man. Yeah, you probably kill a snake after a while with that kind of. But that was the thing. He's gonna.
I never remember seeing the snake bite anyone.
Well, that was
Did
one of the
actually-
friend, and you know what? Mach did not. He did not like that at all.
I don't think anyone liked the snakes. Yeah.
It's like get this thing. That was.
I like
you know
it.
what that was? That was a shoot.
I don't like it. I don't like the way it does business.
And the
Get this snake.
The Mach made. What's his name?
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, but the real. Yeah. Anyway, Jake
Damien.
the Snake.
Yeah.
No.
What?
The Macho Man, before he agreed to this BS,
Yeah.
said, "I want to see the snake bite you first."
Oh.
He's like, oh, you. He's got
If this
venom.
is happening,
He's gonna kill me. I got. You're
Venom.
He's
gonna
got
let this.
venom. You got this thing fixed.
He's like,
I
don't
gotta-
worry. We took the venom out. He's fine. Oh yeah.
Prove it.
Let him bite you. Then he can bite me all he wants. I'm not prepared to do that. Much.
So if you're on the subway and they take the venom out, you're cool, right?
Good.
No.
See, you could have had that as a top 5 instead. You got a stupid subway snake, Macho Man.
Jack.
It's your Pinder Report on Monday.
That's it.
What?
Stupid everywhere, Ryan.
I had too much stupid.
Rhett's done.
Stupid.
Stupid.
You had such an opportunity to do something. Excel.
Pinder Report brought to you by Village Honda. Yes, used vehicles. You've made. Is it snowing outside? I saw somebody in the old, said like in the north, northwest out there.
In the end up.
Yeah. Already some snow starting to come down.
I believe we got a special weather statement here. First significant snowfall of the season.
One. So let's get this shit wrapped up so I can get out of here. I don't have winter
Snow will
tires.
start along the foothills this morning and then push east across southern Alberta through the day. Some areas may see accumulations of 5 to 10 centimeters.
Shut the front door.
Do you want to be driving
tonight?
Your beat up old jalopy, or maybe it's time to get into a more reliable pre-owned vehicle at Village Honda?
Get yourself in a Honda.
Now's the time. It's your one-stop automotive destination in Calgary. They're worth the trip. Give them Anthony's personal cell number.
What do you got for you?
And if you need help with anything, just call Anthony.
I think
that 403
villagehonda.com.
Right.
Yeah. Northwest Auto Mall. Dealership for life.
Something like that.
Used vehicles.
Are you still in the market?
Yeah.
Rain showers expected in some
They're
areas.
so damn cheap. I just
like in a couple, 2 or 3.
Trying the freebie, free, no, free. I saw Willsy doing his ad too. It was awful.
It's your boy.
Just awful.
Come on now. It's not necessary.
Well,
he looks good in those suits.
He's a sharp dressed man.
He's a sharp dressed dude and traveling. I guess. Hey, good for him.
He's on the charter.
Remember when they asked me if I wanted to go with Peter Martin? I'm like, well, what do you? Well, you get to travel. Get to travel?
Yeah,
I did
what
that for
the
10
F
years.
Yeah.
No.
You talking about?
We're not going to pay you anything, but you'll get to travel.
You'll be fine.
Prefer to not travel and get paid.
That would be
Can I do
great.
that?
Just stay home.
I did a good job of that.
We're staying here in Glendale. No, I'm staying at the W.
Why would I be in Glendale?
Incorrect.
All to do
I'm in
in
Scottsdale.
Yeah, we're at the
Rhett,
Renaissance.
we're at the
No,
production
we're
meeting
not.
at the
No,
Renaissance
we're
lobby.
not.
No,
We are not.
I am at poolside at the W. Why are you suggesting I'd be in Glendale?
Not sure why you think you're going to tell me where to stay.
But while I have you on
Weird
the
that didn't
phone,
work.
where can I submit my receipt for this
I'll
room?
send the invoice.
but
We
Rhett,
have a
we
room
have
for you.
We got you one right here at the Renaissance.
Certain standards that have to be met.
That's right.
It's in the CBA.
So, I mean, while we're talking about snow,
Mm.
this be a little segue. Snow comes colder weather, and with colder weather, I mean, we're talking about later on in the year, and you get later on in the year, we're talking about Christmas.
Oh,
that's the one thing we can all agree on.
So this is Christmas and a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good. Is that more of a New Year's song?
holiday?
With laughter.
It's. I mean, you know what it is? It's awfully. It's depressing and it's guilt ridden.
Really?
So this is Christmas, and what have you done?
Oh, it's all sad and
it's old John and Yoko saying, "Oh, you're enjoying your Christmas, are you? Do you know that there's people that have nothing in the world and they don't have eat, they can't eat, they don't clothes."
I don't listen to the words.
By all means, you enjoy your Christmas. You
I don't
shit
like
bag.
that Yoko. I don't know.
Skid loser.
Seemed like a bad idea.
Yeah. What's another more upbeat? Because this is kind of a nice thing we're doing.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Oh, say I forget the rest. I'm distracted by all these cars.
So yeah, Christmas coming
soon.
And the thing is,
2 months.
There are some people. Yeah, we want to help out others at Christmas.
Yeah, we do.
And 2 years ago, we launched our Top Shelf Elf Christmas campaign. We get some great partners, friends of ours will donate different items. They then go up for auction. We take all the money raised and give it to Closer to Home.
Fantastic charity.
Yeah, it's their Adopt a Family Christmas campaign. So families in need, it's over there, I know. Families in need, they submit a list. Here's how many people live in our home. We are not going to have Christmas. We're very much in need.
Use some help.
So what then
This
Closer to
girls,
Home?
this many boys, here's how old they are, here's the things they're into.
And what Closer to Home does, which is such a cool idea, they don't just go and buy the stuff. Here's all your stuff. They get gift cards in advance. Here's for the grocery store. Here's for the shopping mall or whatever. Now you guys go out and buy the gift. So you have that feeling of when they're opening that gift and you know what it is. You've picked it out. It's got a personal touch to it. I would not have thought of it. It's the best. Anyway, the Adopt a Family campaign, I believe, they kicked it off a couple weeks ago. And we're doing the same. We'll do the official, I guess we'll start our Top Shelf Elf maybe in a month, less than. But our buddy Jon Winwick at ATB Financial came through. He's like, you know what? I've got something here. I'm hoping you guys have used it each of the last 2 years. Could you use it again? I said, Johnny boy.
Of
course we could. New Jersey, Calgary, November 1st.
New Jersey of the match.
New Jersey. This is pretty cool. 25 game tickets.
Wow.
Say it again, Dean.
25 tickets to the Calgary Jersey game, November 1st. And with each ticket, you get a voucher. And on there's 4 little it's perforated. This is for a hot dog. This is for a drink. This is for a popcorn. This is for a malt, the ice cream.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a winner right there.
When I sent it to Madison and Kennedy, who do this stuff up in Edmonton, and a malt, I don't know if they knew what the malt was. So I just said ice cream. And I don't think they appreciate if you've been to the Dome, you know what the malt is.
Oh, hell
is
yeah.
different.
Yeah. You need
They're
that.
like, no, malt's with origin. You're like, no, there's a different malt. It's at the Dome.
What time of the game is malt time? It could be any time, but you're
I
probably
think it's the last for me because I
Right?
don't think I can malt and then corn.
Yeah, that's true. You got a malt after your corn.
It's dessert.
I would say the second TV timeout in the third period. Maybe the first.
Yeah, that's
depending on what you
I
ate
don't know
before
when
you got
malt closes, but what, 10 and left in the third minute?
I'm going
I was gonna
first
say,
timeout.
but it feels like a second intermission kind of a thing. It's later in the game.
Yeah, it is.
You've enjoyed the game. You're having a great time, and now it's time for that malt.
I feel for the malt guys. They're sitting around doing this for the first period.
Yeah.
And then everyone wants you second and third.
So this is an auction item in advance of us getting, but
Are you an auctioneer?
we're starting her up. Go to nationgear.ca and you're going to see some Oilers stuff there.
Just
Oilers Nation and
zip right
Vancouver.
past
They
that.
piggyback off of us.
But you will see the Top Shelf Elf. Click on the link. This is there. Again, huge thanks to our good friends at ATB Financial. Johnny Winwick coming through. That's wild. And we said last week, sporting teams, whatever it is,
Staff party.
kids are going to love this.
Yes.
Markstrom haters.
That's right.
That was you.
It was for a little
It's
bit.
not a big game goalie, you told us, remember? Then he had his kid
Never
and he was
won
fine.
that.
Win a big game, maybe.
Playoff series.
So, and he's not going to win this one. All the money raised going to Closer to Home and the Adopt a Family campaign.
Love it.
Just on a side note, I ran into Johnny Winwick when he was giving back again last
Red Deer?
week in Red Deer.
Yeah,
And he said
Oh,
I
he
was his
loves it.
favorite podcaster in Alberta.
He said what?
I was his favorite podcaster
There's
in
no way he said
Alberta.
this.
That's what he said.
There's no way he said this.
What he said.
Favorite podcaster.
Good old Stu, $20 closer to home. Please see it gets there.
Roger that, Stu.
We'll try, Stu. Warner does love chicken fingers for lunch, though. 20 bucks, do it,
We're
eh?
working on the super chat.
Well, I got to get it to go today because I
Yeah.
don't want to get stuck in the
That's
snow.
right.
That's right.
Stu, we'll do what we can. We will take care of that. But yes, so because the game is on November 1st, we want to give you some time. The auction is going to run all this week.
Yep.
And I believe it's going to close this Friday, 4 p.m. Then you can gather around your
Don't-
25 people.
Don't
Yes.
stick around with it because Dean will jump on it and scoop it right out from
And
under
if by hook or by crook, you get the perforated thing and all the malts are missing, was not me.
Probably Rhett. He was talking about how much
Yeah.
he likes the malts.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
I guess if you're the one if you win the auction, then you get the package.
You can do what you want
be
with
doing
it.
the Rhett
You can
thing.
do whatever you want. You don't need to give.
You
just got like armfuls.
don't get anything. Yeah.
Now, would you like popcorn or a soda? Oh,
I thought there were malts.
fellas.
These you've just got first intermission. You've got 15 malts.
Just a
I
pen.
don't know what you're talking about. How's your popcorn? It's good. Yeah. Second period, 20.
It's just be grateful for what you got, okay?
We think it would be a nice thing to give everybody the
As you wish.
voucher, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
Friday, 4 p.m. We'll shut her down, and then we will jettison the money off to Closer.
Maybe you go full Kramer. You just have your own section. You really
Can you
stretch out.
imagine?
That's right.
That is
Just line up on the
25.
Hey, there we are. Look
What do you
at
mean?
this.
Who am I taking?
Cushy, my own section.
No, someone comes to sit. No,
No, that seat's taken.
Sorry.
Carry on.
Out.
Who? Me.
Now, I don't know how I feel about this, but I just bought 15 tickets to that exact game.
What are you doing?
For my birthday.
Oh,
And my other, but
15?
there's 15 guys going that Friday.
You messed it up big time,
Yeah.
buddy.
I know. I didn't know.
We talked about it
last week.
this exact game?
Yes.
This is the 1st of
He doesn't
November.
listen
He
to the
doesn't
show. He
listen
sits
at
back
all.
there.
Jack, could you listen?
Apparently, it is
Well, I
very
need
loud.
25.
It must be very. Well, you
He
can't
just sitting
find
back
10
there.
more friends, a good-looking
Please.
chap like you, and you're handing out mulch. You'll have friends coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
15 buddies, 10 lovely ladies. Go have a time. Can you give him a shovel for that, by the way?
Yeah. Like, I mean,
Oh my
what are you sitting, just sitting back there? Oh, Pat Fryermuth is so great. TJ Watt. TJ
Matt
Watt.
Canada
so
left.
awesome. So great.
Letting Russ
Said my
cook.
name.
Russ.
Nationgear.ca is the website. That's where you go and place your bids. I believe the opening bid was like $250. That's fine. Anyway,
$10 a ticket. Come on, guys. Let's get going here.
ridiculous.
I mean, that's an opening bid. That's what happened.
Opening bid.
Nationgear.ca. Yes.
Nationgear.ca.
Let's go.
And thank you, John Winwick, your taste and podcast host.
Appreciate your support, Johnny.
To be desired.
I got a text back from Comedy.
Can you catch us up? We were talking about.
We could do a full show on this tomorrow.
A blank of blank, a total blank
Oh
bag.
dear. Well, again, we're a positive show. We need to get bogged down.
You
in
don't need to worry
negativity.
about who that was about. That's
Don't
fine.
need to worry about that.
Yeah, that's
Worry about that. Let's do some Bet 365. Even though, man,
What?
you've shown it twice. Is there any other way to see the Jackometer? Because we started the show. I feel this is a good way to end the show. Steelers fan, Jack. Oh, Fryermuth. Oh, so great. Let's take a look at the Jackometer.
So
Big,
Almost
lopsided.
broke it.
Lopsided.
Look how happy he is.
Bing! I'm going to buy a bunch of tickets to a Flames game for my buddies.
Boy, if there's only a way I could get a volume discount. Oh,
Look at that.
Niner.
Good on you, Jack.
Let's go.
Damn,
Let's
I
go.
like it.
Let's ride.
Let's
Yeah.
ride. All right.
How about it?
I
How
got
about
we
it?
got 2 football games tonight, and we got 1 hockey game tonight.
There you go.
I got a hockey pair of wagers for you if you'd like.
So we get into it for Bet365, the world's largest sports betting platform. Open an account with Bet365. Use the promo code NATION. When you sign up, you download that app. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And this is not to be boastful.
Yeah.
But I believe both Ryan Pinder and I had a nice little week on our Bet365 apps.
Well, you were due.
Well, there's the bets, but then there's also
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
oh,
we've got Dean's got some football picks action tonight in the Monday Nighter, so
Oh,
we'll
you
do our
did a
football
Monday.
picks tomorrow.
Oh, I thought this was
But just-
okay.
No, I'm talking-
I'm glad to hear it. Boom,
I'm
boom.
not. I'm talking.
So you're paying for the PJ.
I'm talking real life. You know, I'm not talking about.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Turn
Where's-
$5 into $9.50. Don't mind if I do.
Look at that. 24. I'm taking the 24-hour rule. I've got it counting down.
Oh, before you address the. Oh, really?
8, 7, 6.
Counted himself out.
That's discipline, family.
Yeah, that's good
Parents,
to see.
This is what you do.
What do you do?
Look at it. That's 24 hours. If I'd have called 24 hours ago, there'd have been hell to pay. But I've really relaxed now.
This one here.
Cooler heads have prevailed.
Hey, look at that right there.
Holy shnikes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Jabba dabba do.
kind of weak, actually.
it's not great, but I.
Everyone's units are different. It's fine. It's ROI.
That is 0.
I'll ask. It should have been. I'll ask Jack. I had a little Kansas City Chiefs, Detroit Lions, 2-game money line parlay.
That's a great parlay.
Tidy little bit of work there.
My account's looking rough. I'm keeping the lights on at Bet365.
That's
The nice thing about it is it's easy to top that thing up. Technology being what
It
it is,
is.
you've got the app right there. You can.
Can I say something else?
Please do.
Shoveler's leaving the house for the weekend.
Yeah.
Not a benefit for sports viewing pleasure.
What?
Why not?
Well, because it all falls on somebody's shoulders to run the
You gotta
idiots
run the-
around. And
I got that weekend coming up this weekend.
what it was, so I don't get to. Since it's Sunday.
Every time he calls his kids idiots, it blindsides me. I
Mhm.
feel like I should know it's coming.
Like when I called my one kid the Unabomber, you always
Every
get a
time I
scowl,
gotta
yeah.
drive the idiots around,
That's a
your
term of
beloved
endearment.
offspring. Yeah.
Term of endearment, right?
Well, let me ask you this.
Make me
We were
proud.
all young idiots once. Now we're grown
Making me
idiots.
proud.
Would you rather the shoveler be here and help with the taxiing, or shoveler's not here, but you do have to do the driving around?
There are positives and negatives. Like everything in life, there's
Yep.
pros and cons.
Yeah.
That can I request non-Sunday absence?
Pick up, stupid.
Can I have a yes, please feel free to disappear? Just
This
nod
guy
on
here
something,
is
like-
dead.
like
This
the-
guy here is dead.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I got to, what? Tennis weekend. She go?
Oh, good. Yeah, life's hard.
Both.
No, you were last weekend or coming
Is
weekend?
this last weekend?
And I'm this coming weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're very
Origin noon show.
You're all of a sudden very excited about the Origin show.
Really got to line up some Friday activities for the kids.
So anyway, Bet365. Get the app. Be like, get the app on your phone.
Does Josh Allen not run for 50?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Loser.
That'd be a prop. That would
Prop
be one of those props.
He didn't even get 25?
Speaking of prop bets, I'm going to look at the
250 passing yards, yes. 2 passing TDs, yes. You don't run. Josh Allen doesn't run for 25? Dean? 25.
Feels like you did a little same game thing there. I'm sorry, Rhett. I wish that would have worked out for you.
I wish Josh Allen should have ran for 25.
Should have.
Ryan, back to you.
Lightning and Leafs tonight, the only game in the NHL. We're going to ride the Austin Matthews over 4.5 shots. He had like 9 the other night. He's a sprint.
Hang on.
He's been rifling the puck, finally off the board. Stand by.
Yeah.
And Nikita Kucherov.
9 times.
Yeah.
He, 7 goals already. Multi-point nights have been aplenty. Even money if he gets 2 or more points tonight as a member of the Lightning. Those are my bets.
There you go. Bet365, world's largest sports betting platform. The best app. That's me saying it, not them.
So good.
That is, love the app. Use the promo code NATION when you sign up and download that app. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Baker Mayfield over 1.5 touchdowns thrown. He's done it in each of the last 4 games.
He's been so good this year.
He's the greatest.
Ravens defense.
Well, if you get out of
Good,
Cleveland,
but
what's going to happen to you? You're going to be
life's getting better.
You're going to mope around.
Life's getting better. Your things are coming up.
Oh, I
Others
can't
coming up,
believe
Baker.
I can't play in Cleveland anymore. The dog pound.
I feel like maybe the
The dog pound.
I miss the dog. Who the hell has ever said I miss the dog pound?
maybe Carolina could have held on to him. He was Panther for a little bit. I feel like their quarterback play is
I don't even remember that part.
not ideal.
No, don't worry. They had to get bad so they could draft a quarterback first
That's
overall,
right,
and they'll
yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
I digress.
And what was the score in that game?
Which game?
Daniels, the Commanders, Panthers.
Oh,
Jaden Daniels gets injured. Leaves.
you're like, oh, they're already up. But you're
Oh,
like, hang on now. Hang on. Here comes Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota.
That guy's still playing?
Quite well when it's against the Panthers.
Yeah.
40-7.
Oh,
It's a
the throttle.
It's a real snot bubble.
Big 40 burger.
How's your burger?
I believe I had the Commanders, -9? Is that what the line was? I saw it was 10 by Sunday.
33 by Sunday night.
So is that
That's how it finished.
that's how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And
Football picks tomorrow. We'll recap those.
yeah, we'll look at our week because I know people really
Sorry.
care about what we do.
We're
So
competing very, very intensely.
so that the Kucherov,
Yeah.
Tampa, Toronto. What are they? Who are they doing in net in Toronto? Is Wall back yet? He's not, right?
No, it's Hillaby and Stolar is the big goon from Florida and Philly and many stops prior and in between. It's been okay. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Wool's really good. He just can't stay healthy. I don't know, man. Goalies.
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 Do you want a quick little
LaBarbera train.
around the horn from the weekend? Just
Around the
some notes.
I thought we'd get that in the Pinder Report, but yeah, go ahead, Dean.
Well, it's not. It's just little things.
Snakes on a subway.
Snakes in a subway.
Yeah.
Good God.
Is
this at top 5?
Sure.
I'll throw it out there, and then if you want to take
Okay.
5 and use it, because of course Rhett's top 5 brought to you by
Contact
Bluggity,
delivery.
bluggity.
the Lightning got their first loss on the weekend
Oh,
at the hands of the Ottawa Senators. Still no
Brady.
Linus Ullmark.
Brady.
he's
Brady.
expected to be available tomorrow night. We'll see if they go with him or not. He's returned to
Take your
practice.
time.
Kucherov 7 goals in 4 games.
It's good.
It's not bad.
And again, even
What
money
else
for 2
happened,
points.
Dean?
Predators are 0-5.
You don't
Oh,
say. Oh, weird.
dear.
Reds might have gone that one.
Stamkos does get his first as a Pred, but they have in the 5 games been outscored 23-10.
So, Saros, you say?
And 0-5 is the worst start in franchise history.
Oh,
It's a big hole. It's a big hole.
You know what it is? When you win the offseason, tough to win the regular.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we saw it the other day. Treliving won
Which
that
one would you
offseason.
rather win?
Well, when it's August 1, it feels pretty good. When you win the
Feels good,
offseason.
right?
always
When everyone's
next
But
year.
when it's November 1st and you haven't won
Dean,
yet, then it's
games don't count.
Let's take a look at the July 1st winners and losers.
After Halloween,
grade the July 1 performances.
Great job.
after Halloween, we'll start keeping score.
Gotcha.
Early, Red, very early.
Jake Ottinger, 30 saves. Dallas beats Edmonton 4-1.
Anyway, Jake,
Hot dog.
love you.
6 goals in 4 games for the hot dog. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Sounded weird. I'm like, he scored
Wow, that's a lot of goals. He scored more than Gustafson.
goals.
Pretty good. Florida beat Vegas in overtime 4-3. This is Saturday.
He's
No
some good
Barkov, no
hockey.
Kachuk, although both could return to
Chuck's
sweep.
skating today.
Too much partying in the offseason. You
Now, I read this,
Oilers must have been partying too, hey?
and I'm going to
no, they were
defer
getting married and
to
engaged.
maybe Jack, because he's our kind of our stats department, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's, your capologist.
Now, this was in the story on NHL.com.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel like it can be accurate, but I'll throw it out there and you guys tell me.
NHL.com usually pretty reputable.
Sergei Bobrovsky picked up win number 399
Wow.
in game played 705. He can become the fastest goalie to reach 400 wins. Henrik Lundqvist did it in 727 games. Can this be accurate?
It seems aggressive.
It seems.
I'm putting a lot of faith in the source.
Did no one
Are we
reach
counting?
400 wins faster?
400 is a hell of a lot of wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably have to play on teams that aren't good every year. But you're right. If you told me you played like 550 hockey, I would be impressed. That's probably what that is.
He's doing math.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 550 winning percentage. Right,
Look at that,
button.
right
Oh, I thought
bang.
you were looking to see if
550.
right. I don't care about that.
No, but that's
I'm just,
unremarkable.
but I'm just wondering, is there no one who reached 400 in less than 727 games?
That is correct.
That's the fastest?
Yeah, Henrik Lundqvist.
Like how did
Sergei
Brodeur and,
Bobrovsky will, because he's played 705
He's gonna
games.
get a win.
He's going to get a win. And
how did Brodeur not?
exactly.
That's
Like I get there was probably ties with Patty Waugh. So
Patty
that-
Roy.
that's
but-
how.
Brodeur was
That's-
735.
But no overtimes and shootouts. There wasn't
Yeah,
always
ties.
wins. There wasn't always
There'd be
wins.
ties.
A lot of
Ties.
ties. How many ties or victories for the Bobber?
Ties.
Got to think this stuff through, Dean.
ties of the sun.
It's good.
That's good, Red.
Well, he brought it up.
Nailed
I
it.
just-
Good thoughts, guys.
Well, congrats to Bobber, though. He's going to be
Well,
fastest
proud of
to
you.
400.
He's the best worst signing in the history of the NHL. Or is he the worst best signing though?
Either way.
He's both.
Either way.
Congrats on your back-to-back Stanley Cups coming up here.
Gotta get this ready. Because again, it's all about timing. Washington beat New Jersey.
Who did?
6-5. Washington
Thank
beat
you.
New Jersey
You.
in overtime. Tom Wilson.
Lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did.
Overtime winner, has 5 goals in 4 games.
Good for him.
What a start to the year.
It's almost Kucherov good.
Yeah, almost.
That big fella.
Ovechkin on the board, 854 goals, 40.
Boo.
Back of the great one.
The tie, 41 to pass.
40 to tie.
You don't want to tie. You want to. You're not going to quit.
Well, I
tying.
would say you'd rather not fall 1 or 2 short.
sure don't wanna
That'd
do
be a
that.
kick right in the
That'd be the-
Knurbles.
He can't. They will put him out there on the power
Yeah.
play till the end of
He'll
time.
be on a sledge
Yes.
with a stick before
Yeah.
he quits. Yes.
Yeah. Nico Hischier scored 2 goals in 10 seconds.
Nico Hischier.
How do you do that?
Oh,
Quickly.
in 10 seconds.
Score, and
Then-
then you better do it in the next 8,
Real
9
fast.
seconds or so.
You'll
Go to
do-
the net for
Hey.
sure. Win the draw, go to the net. Vancouver, everything's fine. They've won back-to-back games. Dropped the first 3. There's some. Ooh,
Rumbling.
they're all right.
I like the team. They have not been getting enough saves.
Kevin Lankinen, shutout.
There it is. Had to get away from old
Nashville.
She Loves.
Oh, I see. Tyler Myers from DeWinton, Alberta.
Kelowna Rock.
And Texas.
Game 1,000. And you
1,000.
hate him.
Don't. Great third pair guy.
5th overall pick. He was a very high pick for
very
the
high pick.
Sabres. Good for him. I
that,
like him.
That was the draft in Ottawa. I was there.
And that was Evander Kane trade, if I'm correct.
Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That was after Dustin Bufflin through Kane's jumpsuit in the shower.
In the shower,
There was a lot of good stuff there.
He was close in the shower, yeah.
Don't worry,
That's
close
good.
to
He
the
hasn't
shower.
run himself out of another town.
Vancouver beat Philly. Sean Couturier, game 800.
Coots.
You played north of 7, so you can appreciate 800 games. That's,
The commitment is proud of
Oh,
him.
they're so soft now, though. It's not nearly as physical.
They are soft days.
Minnesota 3-1 over Columbus. The Wild are 3-0-2.
Good start. Gustafson's great in that.
Minnesota doing a great job with the kid Ryder Ritchie as well. He's going to head down to Minnesota. Get
Nice.
some facial surgery.
Oh, yeah, that was tough.
So the Wild 3-0-2. That's 5 games.
Yeah.
Only the 5th team ever to not trail in regulation at any point.
This is crazy.
In the
0
first 5
seconds.
games.
0 seconds behind.
Tied or ahead in every second they
That's how you start, Dean. Ready to go.
If you
Good
can
job,
commit to that,
Good job, Evanson. Dino.
Is he doing a good job?
Who is there?
Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it?
no, you're right. It's Dean Evanson.
Oh my God.
Why don't more teams do that? Just say, look, let's just not trail.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to lose.
Marshall, I told you not let in the first one. What are you doing on us here?
Now, I guess at the same time, because it's
But if both
you've not trailed
but
in
if
regulation.
both teams are keeping that strategy, then what?
Well, how many seconds have they trailed?
You know what?
None.
Something's got to give. But you could lose in a shootout. That's not so. You could still not trail in
Correct.
regulation
Even in overtime, you're not trailed. It's
and
just
have
over.
some losses. It would be hard. Congrats to Philip Broberg. 6-game point streak.
Bro.
St. Louis wins again. They beat
Good people doing good things. Dean.
Carolina.
Love to
Dylan
see it.
Holloway got his first as a Blue.
It's just
Well
a feel-good story. Who
Really
is
is.
not behind this?
Yeah, really is.
Can we get a Broberg jersey for the set, Jack?
St. Louis one or the other one?
Oh,
The other
it's
one might
the
sting a
same.
little bit more. Utah hockey. The hockey club beat Boston 2-1 in overtime.
See the crowd when they tied it with 5 minutes
Yes.
left. Woo, baby.
Utah is doing what they have to do to keep the crowd engaged. They've gone to overtime in 4 of their last 5, and 3 of their 4 wins have come in OT.
And they've been doing the alcohol down there.
Sure,
That's
they
new
have
for
been.
some of them.
Yeah, this alcohol thing, you guys,
Woo!
this is great.
Tell you what, I didn't feel so good the next day, but I was having the time of my life.
So you're really liking the hockey, are you? Yeah, but it's the Wild Turkey is awesome. And then yesterday, as you mentioned earlier, the Jets moved to 5-0.
Very good.
Eric Comrie, who was a Jet, then not a Jet, then a Jet, then not a Jet, then a Jet, then not a Jet. He's a Jet again, made 39 saves.
He got claimed on waivers like 5 times in
Yeah.
one season, I want to say. It was crazy.
Yeah. They came back. Pittsburgh had a 2-0 lead in the second and then passed it away 3-7-11. Now,
Pittsburgh's coming to town. They've goalieing has not been good.
well,
enough.
they've got 3 of them.
Well, do they? Because they sounds like they're giving Tristan Jarry the old. Why don't you just cool off on your own for a bit, Bob?
Tristan Jarry got the old healthy scratcher.
This is what I'm saying.
He can.
Remember, who was it last year? They said just go hang out on your own and we'll bring you back later. In Toronto, Samsonov. They're just like, yeah, take 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They give him the Rodman treatment.
So, they're apparently,
I could use some of that.
apparently, they're all 3 are coming to town.
Really?
All 3 are here. Joel Bloomquist,
It's a big bugger.
Nedeljkovic,
Your boy.
and Tristan Jarry.
We should get Jack's take on
5.47 goals against,
That's Jack.
836 save percentage. for
goalies
Tristan
are
Jarry.
horrible. It's not very good, Dean.
Jack, how's the goaltending?
The goaltending is horrible.
Okay.
Tristan Jarry is horrible. I don't know why he's still on the team. I don't know why they ever gave him a contract in the first place.
Well, why don't we do this? Would you like to hear the best numbers or the worst numbers for the goaltenders of the
I like both.
Penguins?
It's a nice contrast.
Let's hear the boy.
Well, weakest to
That's got to
strongest.
be the worst. Let's start with the worst because that's going to be bad.
Alex Nedeljkovic
Okay.
has got 1 game started,
Yeah.
a 505 goals against, and a save percentage of 861.
Misleading.
That was yesterday. He was okay.
And he's actually middle of the pack. Tristan Jarry, 547 and an 836. Oof.
Ooh.
And then Joel Blomqvist, who is so good, you can't, he's undeniable. A 316 with a 908.
Is Bloomquist Scandinavian?
This one, 2 of his 3 starts.
This Bloomquist. I like Jack. You know what? It's got to be because of the Steelers. He was good. Yeah, that was yesterday. He was good. They lost 6-3.
Yeah. He was good in the first.
He's from Finland.
Everything's going right for the Jets. They had the Brian Little whoop-de-doo thing yesterday.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And Rutger McGurty, who said, I don't know if I like it here after they drafted him. And he said he'd show up there. They traded him for what? Brandon Yeager?
Yeah.
McGurty got sent down before the game. So they were chanting, "Where is Rutger?"
Yeah, that's
that's
They
a
were
deep
guy?
cut. That is a deep cut
Yeah.
for Jets fans to go.
Michael Bunting, also a healthy scratch.
Oh, my goodness.
Jeez, yeah.
Oh, it's the Winnipeg flu.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or he just sucks.
Kyle Connor, 4 goals. Scheifele, 5 goals.
Ehlers.
Morrissey, 7 point. All have 5-game points.
Good
straight.
in the
Pionk had a
playoffs.
4
I'm
point
so
game.
sick of watching these guys have success in the regular season. Like, who cares?
That's right, Rhett.
I'm
What have you
telling
done
you.
for me lately? Colorado, they've now, after that horrendous 0-4 start, they've won back-to-back games.
Start to
Now, I have a question.
ease the puckering.
Oh, you got one more you want to finish?
Well, I was just the Sharks, as we saw, they can't spell and they're not good at hockey either. They're
No,
0-4-2.
Yeah, and Celebrini's hurt too. That's
Hagen's.
Ducks.
Hagel for Hagen.
I went and looked at these jerseys. I can't.
really. I like them. I got a lot of people
It's-
telling me I like those.
Are they just wearing them for Halloween and then going to go and wear something different?
that's
Because
their
it's a
jersey.
lot of pumpkins and.
You're missing the teal and the purple. I didn't see it coming.
No, I'm not missing that. It's just.
I think it's an upgrade. It's a lot of purple or orange. Excuse me.
It's
Not
so
orange. It's pumpkins.
It's smudge.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah. So they lose to the Kings.
Kings needed to win too. They were
Scored 4 in the third. They were down 1-0.
Yarded a couple times in Eastern
Yeah.
Canada.
So they were all puckered. Happy for Dave O'Riddick there.
Davo.
Big save.
Oh, big save, Dave.
Yes,
Is he there?
Yeah. Sure he is.
Good for him.
Isn't he?
And they called up Phoenix Copley. That's how well it's going with their
I thought he was the number 1 last year.
at times.
See, when you don't have a goaltender, what do you want?
You got nothing. And what do you do when you got 3, Jack? You think 3's
You got
When you got 3, you got nothing.
all right. Same thing then. Okay. Ryan, back to you.
See you tomorrow, buddy.
Didn't you say you had something there?
No.
You did.
I did.
No.
Oh, you did. You goose.
Back to you, Rhett.
Red, what was before we say goodbye? What does anybody got last final
Is
thoughts?
this Siplikov kid that?
Because there was a Siplikov.
Yeah, I played with a Siplikov.
Sure, you did.
Is that his?
Silent T off the start there, Jack. It looks
Excellent.
like Siplikov.
Tazuntate.
What if
Tzatziki.
that's his kid?
Tzatziki.
Is this what
That's all I have.
you were bringing to the table?
Yeah.
This Siplikov kid? Do you think he's the
The
kid?
other thing I would like to bitch about is that who's scheduling these ice times for the kids?
Oh, boy.
And how are you double booking?
Is
Jack,
this on
are we
the
on time?
the Ass Hat hotline
Yes.
as well? The
Top 5
officials?
idiots.
Yeah.
Okay. Booking agents, referees, coaches, parents.
I think Rhett needs to raise his hand
And
and
Tristan
take a
Jarry.
role
And Tristan
with
Jarry.
Hockey Calgary.
Things that suck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 5.
So again, it was ice schedulers,
Yep.
parents,
Referees.
Referees,
parents, refs,
coaches.
Oh, geez,
coaches, and Tristan
Tristan
Jarry.
Jarry. Top 5.
Today's top 5 available for sponsorship. If you would like to sponsor Red's
Text me.
top 5,
Just text me
it's call Jack.
or give me a free car.
Greasy.
Would you
I got so much more. I think I've got.
how about this?
No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. It's gonna snow.
Was there some, I'll write it down. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
I want to do some research on it before I bring it to the
Okay.
table, Dean. You know me.
Yeah. And I have to do something else too because I was going to rip somebody, and my wife's like, remember I brought that up? I haven't done that homework yet. So I'll do that before I start ripping people.
Is all the blue ring again? That took
Because if there's one thing we do is make sure we have all of our ducks in a row before we criticize. Don't just start firing off verbal
Loose
jabs
lips
at people
sink
without
ships.
totally knowing all the circumstances related to it. We wouldn't do it. Jack wouldn't allow it.
We should have Conroy on tomorrow.
Get him.
It's a game day.
It's your pal. He's
Is
not
he
playing. Game day. He's bored stiff.
Jack, call Craig Conroy.
Get him on the show tomorrow.
Will do.
Or Maloney. Maloney won't.
Don. Saw him at the Pizza Pickup.
Don?
Yeah.
Don's got time. What the hell you got to do?
He's working on that center trade.
I do need a center. Well, we could actually walk them through it and how to get it done.
Yeah,
help them out.
That's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do.
Make it look easy. That's what we do.
You guys should come see my park job.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Take a picture of it and put it on the show tomorrow.
It's real special.
Do some research on that too.
Do you think it's still there? Given that, is there a chance that it's on the
They
back
don't
of
like
a truck?
towing when the whole thing's upside down here.
Some
I've
of those
noticed that.
F-45 ladies were looking at me like, what is this?
It's usually you looking at them. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, it's the neighborhood we've chosen. Appreciate you, everybody. Show again tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Depending on the snow.
Game day.
It'll be a game day.
Yes.
They do still occur.
And Jack's going to come in with his pea hat on again.
No.
No, that's the garbage.
That's right.
That'll do it.
See you, buddies.